everybody, and welcome to Saturday. Man, this is going to be fun. This is launch Saturday. We've been waiting for this. And as you see, I have a special guest in the house, and I'll get to him in just a second. But if you've never been here before, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Now, you're here during the live stream. Now, this is going to be a cool live stream because we're going to do some cool giveaways today. And you do have to be in here to win. You'll figure that out here in a little bit. But if you've never been here before, man, thank you for coming. Thank you for trying it out. And hang around, put your questions in. If you've got questions today, please put a Q there in front of your question. I'll make sure they get answered. I try to get through all the comments, but today's probably going to be crazy because we are going to be doing some giveaways. And, man, that's going to be a lot of fun. So if you've been here before, welcome back. Man, I'm glad that you're in the community. Glad that y'all are in here with us each and every Saturday. And Mr. Dominic, just so you know, this camera up here is the one we look at. Right. That's our customers. I know. And I say that because I forgot to tell you before we started. And sometimes I get people in here and they're like this the whole time. Then when you ask them something, they're like, what? And it's like, okay, never mind. We will look down every now and then. I get that. Y'all get that. We know what we're doing. But Dominic, tell everybody about you, who you are and what you do.
So my name is Dominic. I'm with Poor Pumper Society. I pump out septic tanks and I film it.
Did y'all hear that? He pumps out septic tanks and he films it. And if you've never seen it, a lot of cool content, a lot of neat things that he does. But at the end of the day, look, we do stuff for y'all. Y'all are our viewer. You're the people that show up. You're the ones that we make our content for. And it's really neat what all we get to do. And it's great having him here today to be part of, man, it's our app launch. And I think that I've got a banner down here that talks all about it. And it's this one right here. And this is what we're doing today. We're going live. We are live. And we're going to be doing giveaways. We're giving away swag. We're giving away tumblers. We're giving away 2 complete Leak Pro leak detection kits. So it's good. But I'll tell you what, to win those or to win the leak detection kits, you've got to prove to us you're a plumber. Nothing wrong with that. I just want to make sure that it goes out to somebody that's actually going to be able to get in and use the system and make it work. Solid Snake says those prices are insane for an app. Here's the deal, brother. It's personal coaching. It's not, you're paying for access to me. You're paying for access to me one-on-one to be able to talk and get coached and ask questions and get feedback. And to be honest, everything we've checked, my prices are lower than most coaches. So we're setting up through an app where it's a little bit different, but I promise you the things that we've done behind the scene to make sure that you get the value is there. And the other cool thing about it is you're going to get invites out here to the outhouse to spend time at the event center and do different things. So it's going to be really, really good. And I got to tell you, Solid Snake, I paid more for any of these apps. I paid more than every one of them combined for my first coach. And having a coach, having a mentor, having someone you can talk to changes the way your business goes. But if you want to stay right where you're at for the next 5 years, keep doing what you're doing, and that's exactly what you'll get. Tyler the Gamer says, good morning, Roger. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Denver Charleboy in the house. How are you doing, sir? I hope things are going well with you. Good morning. Excited for everything. Are y'all? Tyler the Gamer says, hey, Charlie, how are you doing today on this Saturday morning? It's neat to get people in here. Look, we get a lot of people that come back all the time, and it makes it a lot of fun. So, Dominic, man, I met you the first time in person at WET, had seen you on social media. I'm like, man, this dude is doing some really cool stuff. Why do you enjoy what you do?
So from my perspective, I'm there to solve a problem. So when we get called out, it's never a good situation on the customer's end. They've got toilets overflowing, their bathtubs filling up with wastewater. It's never a pleasant thing. So I like getting there with my problem solving, determining what's going on, pump it out, get the customer flowing again. It just really makes me happy to solve problems for these customers. I mean, that's what we're doing out there. We're problem solving. We're not just out there pumping a tank and leaving. We want the customer happy. We want them to be able to use their restroom, and we want to protect the environment. We don't want wastewater overflowing out in their yard, getting everybody sick.
Yeah, that is not good. And it's really neat because I got to have Dominic in for the podcast. We shot an interview over there. We went outside and shot some videos about septic systems. So going to be some pretty good stuff coming out here in the future. Tyler the Gamer says, super excited for this video. Thank you, sir. Good to see you in there. And I know they asked questions yesterday for the quiz. Absolutely. Tyler says, yes, he did. We got questions coming up today. And we're going to have fun. Thank you very much, Tyler. It is going to be neat. Brother Chris is in the house. Says, good morning, Roger. Got the Wakefield app looking slick. Thank you very much. Those of y'all that have not subscribed to Construction Cronies, jump on over there. Subscribe to his channel. Great stud wall construction. And we're going to be building a lot of stuff. So we do have some fun things going on and fun things to do. So I'm going to talk to Dom for a minute. So, and we talked about this in the podcast, in the interview. How'd you get into cleaning septic systems?
So my dad is the one that kind of got us in the door with that. He was working at a company for a long time, devoted his life to it, and towards the end of it, when he was dealing with constant layoffs, he just got to the point where he went all in. He was pumping out septic tanks part-time after work, so he would drive. At the time, he was running a vacuum trailer, so he'd actually tow that vacuum trailer to work his full-time job, and then on the way home, pump out a septic tank. So that's how I got started. He invested, got his first pump truck, and almost right out the gate just got so busy he needed help and asked me. So that's when I jumped in.
And we all get in different ways. My best friend, man, late one night, my junior year in high school, he told me about his dad and his three brothers that are plumbers and how much they love what they did. And I'm like, okay, I'm sold. So when I quit school, I literally, man, got right into it. And I've got in and out in different things, but it has been good. Cass says, hi, Roger. Last week at the Element in Richardson, smart experts had a meeting, and one guy said he was on LinkedIn. Weren't they on your show? AC and heating. I mean, you'd have to tell me who it was. Smart expert sounds familiar, but I'm trying to remember. KLL in the house. Good to see you. And Miss Tina, good to see you as well. iCast Enterprises back in the house. Long-term member. Says, howdy from Tennessee. Looking forward to this. I literally just came home yesterday morning from Nashville. God, was it yesterday morning? It was. Yeah, because I was trying to get back to make sure I was in time to go to dinner with Dominic. Yeah, literally, I spoke at Digimarcon on Thursday. Couldn't get a flight out Thursday evening. And actually, really, I wanted to hang around with some other speakers there and talk to them. So got home and, man, doing good. So good to see you in here. And I love downtown Tennessee or downtown Nashville. Howie AI has just downloaded the app and it looks great. Thank you very much. Man, we've spent a year building this app, guys, and we're fixing to have to do our first giveaway here in just a few minutes. And I think Randy's kind of hanging around to make sure I stay on time because the clock in front of me is wrong. But it's okay. We're going to give away some stuff today, so it's going to be good. Denver says, Roger, how'd you make it big on YouTube? And I got to tell you, I don't know that I've made it big. I think I've done well there, but I keep growing. We keep trying to do things better. But I got consistent about it from the very beginning. And I know that we just put a question in the chat. Are you familiar with septic systems? And I don't mean just familiar like, yeah, I've heard of it. It's like, are you familiar with it? Do you do a lot with it? Do you understand what's going on with them? Because we do have a septic expert in the house. And after we do our first drawing here in just a few minutes, we will hit another one or we'll jump over and talk to him. I don't know if that'll reach over. Oh. Boy, See, we got technology in here
I was
that I
about
don't
to say-
even know about. I know, I heard it beep, and I'm like, what the what?
I feel like I'm in the Matrix right now.
I know. Right now, you just put on like 4 minutes, but then it needs to reset to 15 every time. If we can get that to work, that'll be amazing. Or set it for 15, and I'll just watch this for the first one. I got consistent, Denver. I literally, my whole plan was to start making videos to teach people about their plumbing systems, and hopefully it could grow into other things, and it did. So we've already tied on. Best plumbing app finally arrived. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to have yes. We're getting ready to do our first drawing, and y'all can't see it, but like I've got Colton behind the camera over here. I've got Squirt right over here beside me, and we are going to do our first giveaway, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Dominic more about what an everyday is like when you're pumping septics, and the good things you run into, the bad things you run into, what's good about doing that, what was tough about doing that, and it's just, it is what it is. All right. Oh, and you got my phone too. Are you controlling that one? Okay, so we're about 13 minutes in, so we got about 2 more minutes. So here's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to start this one a little bit early for the people that are in here. So what I want you to do is put in, if you want to win some swag, and the first thing we're going to give away is a tumbler with a swag bag in it. Oh, I do? Oh, there we go. There we go. See, yeah. That's what we're giving away. I'm going to go ahead and bring his on up here. We're giving away these tumblers right here. And I'm trying to figure out which camera we're looking at. There we go. Now we got the main camera in. We've got these here that we're giving away, and they will each have swag bags in them. So I'm going to put these up here. I don't know if y'all can see those. You cannot. But what I want you to do, if you're interested in winning, put in hashtag app, A-P-P. So put in hashtag app and put that in the comments. And then I'm going to go over and hit my little magic tool that is going to go through and separate them out. Denver says, I want that. There you go.
Oh, yeah, the apps are, hashtag app is just rolling in
Hashtag,
now.
yeah, hashtag app is now moving along. I like this. Happy Saturday. Says the app is great. Looks good. Heaven Knows says hello and good morning. A Dying Brain says Dotched Dow. Good luck.
That stash. They're talking
That
about that stash.
Okay, now,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, wait, now let me get in there and look at that
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Live Long Wakefield Crew is doing for the trades. Look, I love what we get to do. It's a lot of fun. He wants to win. Good morning, crew. Mr. Alex Yates in the house says, hello, everyone. Congrats, Roger and team. Alex, man, thank you. You've literally made this wonderful. It's such a good thing that I think we're getting to do. And I've had so many people reach out, and we are on Instagram and TikTok. So, guys, if you're on Instagram and TikTok and y'all want to jump over, we're actually fixing to hit go on our first I'm collecting right now. It says it is. Okay, and the timer went off, so it is time to draw. And I need to, man, we put this one in a bad spot. I'm going to move this over here because I need to bring in another screen. Whoa. Let's do it this way. There we go. I want to bring in a window. I want to bring in this one right here. And I'm going to hit share. So it is right there. I've got 17 entries so far. Going to give you a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And we are drawing. And guys, this is recorded. So we will know who the winner is. Ricky Belt, you almost made it. I saw your name right before it. Heaven Knows heaven knows, congratulations to you. And you know, guys, here's the deal: you can win multiple times today. We've talked about that before. Either you can, you can't, whatever you can. So heaven knows.
They can put their email in there or to you on LinkedIn.
Okay, so heaven knows. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to either put your email in the comments if you want everybody here to have it, or you can connect with me on LinkedIn, and in the connection request, put your email in. So our first winner today is Heaven Knows.
Congrats.
Absolutely, man. That is so cool. And Colton, I need to look at this because I'm having a hard time. I need to move that and get Dom in here right there and me right here. And I need to, I'm going to go back on that and see. Okay, so now I'll be able to pick a new one and go. So good. I'm going to make that one there go away and come back over here. So we're on our main screen now. So I should be able to go in and change the next word. But heaven knows, congratulations. I love the name. We've talked about that before. But thank you for being here. Denver trip was great. Got to go to Nashville. Got to speak on Thursday. Come back in on Friday morning. But Dominic, what's your day like? I mean, everybody who watches thinks, okay, look, you get up in the morning, you go play and poop all day long, and then come back home.
That's what people think.
That's what it is. It's what they think is
what
plumbers
people
too.
think.
So tell me, what's your day really like?
So I get a list of customers I go out to at the beginning of the day, and they usually start stacking up too. You got emergency calls, you got customers backing up, so I start adding on and just adds a little more to the day. But I go out in my vacuum truck. A lot of these I have to locate and dig up the lids. Most septic systems in our area have 2 access ports. They're buried anywhere from a couple inches to a couple feet. So I'm out there digging, locating, and then vacuuming it out. If it needs unclogging, I've got a jetter on my truck. So get it all done, one-stop shop.
And that's it's not as much work as people think.
What people think, I think they have the misconception is that I'm just out there rolling around in it, getting dirty. Really, where I get dirty the most is just the digging and the sweat. I mean, I'm out there during the summer, anywhere 106 degrees. I'm dying, man. Digging, dragging those hoses. Those aren't light. So, actually, if I do get poop on me, it's a bad day. Something went wrong, and most people in the industry will tell you that. It's very rare that we actually make contact with it. We try and keep our distance.
It's you know, and plumbers are the same way. And people always think, oh, you're a plumber, you're in poop every day. You know, granted, guys, look, we have to get into it sometimes. Mm-hmm. And by get into it, it's not even in a bad way. It's, yeah, we've got gloves. Yeah, I got some splashed on my shirt or something. But I mean, you wear protective equipment.
Right.
You wear goggles, you wear gloves, you wear stuff like that.
When I need to.
When you need to, yeah.
Exactly.
But you know when you need to.
Exactly.
Unless you have a sight glass bust on your truck.
Oh, my goodness. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that.
And there's a proper way to handle that, which in the beginning some people didn't know. But you know, we've both had days like that where we get in and the situation calls for, look, I have to make a decision right now. I've got to get poop on me, go. And you know what the good thing is it washes off. It's just like falling down in the mud. Mm-hmm. It washes off. And it's, there you go. See, Chris said it. All you need to know to be a plumber is poop rolls downhill and payday's Thursday. Well, it's Friday in the United States, but it's
right.
Not bad stuff. But yeah, it's not bad, guys. It's not near as bad as y'all think. Anybody that wants to see the giveaways that we're doing, you can go to leakpro.com. We're giving away complete kits today. Each one of these are about $3,000. So we decided, look, what a cool thing to do. We've got that app out, which is what this whole big shindig is all about. I mean, they did so good on the monitor behind us now. We had to upgrade some stuff, but Alex and Colton did a fantastic job. And a special thanks to Squirt. He's the one who helps do a lot of this behind the scenes stuff that makes it work. if y'all are on Instagram or TikTok and y'all want to win some of these prizes, please. I'm gonna see if I can raise this. Ooh, looky there.
Nice.
Now we can see Dominic too.
Nice. Yeah, I think
I know it's like
it fits right over my head.
the microphone bar had you eaten up. But anyway, those of y'all that are on Instagram and TikTok, if y'all want to win prizes, jump over to the YouTube channel. And if you've never done it, you can just go to YouTube, search plumbing, scroll down, and look for the mustache, which we've already had a lot of comments about. But cool stuff.
It's iconic.
I know. You know, and it's funny because I run into people at trade shows that are like, dude, I love your mustache. It's like, well, thank you. Access Service Plumbing here out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Good to see you. Jason Smith, what is up, brother? Another beautiful days. And yes, awesome stash, boys. And he's got the whole beard surrounding his. And I used to do that. Matter of fact, Memorial Day weekend, I didn't shave Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday. And then when I got up Tuesday, man, it was like I had the Don Johnson beard going on. I mean, mine grows fast. Trey says, hey, Roger, hope all is well with you. Trey, it's going fantastic. Okay, and I like this. Denver Charboy says, is your guest a licensed plumber? Or is his work different? And you've got to have a license to do septic systems.
You have to be licensed through TCEQ, state of Texas, to be a sludge hauler, sludge transport. And actually, we're kind of joking about that on what actually is our title, because I believe it's in Maryland. They changed the definition to a sludge transporter, and everybody in the industry is like, well, if that's all we do, then we show up to the truck and the customer drops the hose and pumps out themselves. I'm like, it's more than just hauling waste or sludge. There's a lot to it.
That is funny. I think he is really an anal refuse engineer. So
refuse, fecal fighter. I've heard that one.
There you go. A fecal engineer. Testing Technology says, I'd love to give your leak detection kit a try and compare it to my current system. Journeyman plumber and journeyman pipe fitter in Rochester, Minnesota. Good to have you in here, Testing Technologies. Construction Crony says, right on, Roger, you're the best. Look, I love what I get to do, but, and look, Dom does too. But here's the deal, guys. We do this for y'all as much as us. We saw a need of people that don't understand that, you know, things can be done right. There's a right way to do everything. And I looked over and see Mike Jr.'s in here. That there's a lot of opportunities out there. And that's what I saw. Somebody needs to teach homeowners about the plumbing things they can fix themselves, because some plumbers are going out charging $500 to change a flapper. And it's like, you know, it really shouldn't take $500 to change a $3 part. And so I started making videos to try to help people. And Dominic was doing the same thing. We ran into each other at Wet, and man, it's like, man, I've seen your work, and we just started talking, and it was good stuff.
You bring up the toilet flapper. That's actually one situation we've seen pretty common, either that or a leaking water softener, and it floods your drain field. Most drain fields are sized in our area for about 300 gallons a day. So if you're adding more than that, you're going to flood your drain field. So
really, really quick.
I've shown up and I pumped out a septic tank, and I just see water trickling in from the inlet. And then you think about it, it doesn't seem like a lot at the time, but it certainly adds up.
And guys, that costs you money. And it costs you money in lots of different ways. Just remember that, because it's tough. A Dying Breed says, anybody else noticing the background headphones fitting his head? Yeah, Dominic, when he lines up,
I was about to say,
he was watching that a while ago. He's like, okay, I got to move. I pump septic tanks for the money shot.
Oh yeah.
So explain that.
So this kind of started out as an inside joke, which is kind of how my page started. But I was talking to you about unclogging the inlet baffle. Mm-hmm. So what you do is you open up the lid to the septic tank, and there's a sanitary tee. Now, over time, if you don't pump it out, you're using too much toilet paper, things like that, grease down the drain, it will harden and clog that pipe. So the money shot, as we call it, is where I get my soil probe and I just poke that clog, and it's usually under so much pressure it just erupts like a poop volcano. And I just thought it was the funniest thing. So we'd send it to each other, people that pump out septic tanks, and I never would have thought in my wildest dreams that so many people would
We'll grab
tune
a
in.
hold of that.
Tune in. I mean, every Monday we post a money shot. Somebody sends it in, and everybody loves it, whether they pump out septic tanks or not. So it's just crazy to see.
It is nuts. Construction Crony says, I got into the trades. First one was sprinkler fitting at age 15. Like that. My girlfriend who lived on a farm, her dad put me to work, and now 30 years later, still getting dirty. You know, the thing is, and I think that's a big thing about tradespeople is, look, we get in and it's an amazing life. It is literally, we get used to the community, the people, building stuff with our hands each and every day. So just the opportunities really are there, and it's good. Those of y'all that are on TikTok or watching on TikTok and Instagram, we're fixing to do another drawing here in about 3 minutes. If you jump over to YouTube, you can get in on the drawing. And if you're a plumber, you've got an opportunity to win a leak detection kit that's going to be fantastic. iCast Enterprises says, wish I'd realized that. I would have drove up and bought lunch. And you know what? I'll do something. And Squirt's not going to like this. But if anybody who drives out here to the outhouse today, the first 5 people will give a $100 bill to. So, yeah, Squirt's over shaking his head no already. And I'm like, yeah, we will.
Thanks,
So, but yeah, that don't matter. We can avoid that. The first 5 people that show up out here today, and we're going to be here till 2:00, so you've got time. But the first 5 people get a $100 bill, and you can get to come out and see the property. I want to say hello to Amber. Says Amber jumped in. She's like, "I'm first. Hello."
I'm here.
So Michael Stelzner, good to see you in here. And you know, guys, it's really funny because I love when people like this get in here, and I walked into a social media marketing conference called Social Media Marketing World 6 years ago. And it was 6 years ago last March. So just over 6 years ago. And this is an event Michael Stelzner puts on. And if you want to learn how to do what I do, how to do what Dominic does, and what any of the social media influencers you watch, how to learn what they do, this is the kind of conference that you go to. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do this just since he's in here. I'm going to tell y'all to go ahead because it's time for the next drawing. It's counting down right now. Put in hashtag social, and that's what it's going to take to win your tumbler with the swag bag in it and all that. But put in hashtag social, SOCIAL. And I see the first one up. So I'm going to go ahead and start collecting information. And those of you on TikTok and Instagram, if y'all want to, jump over to YouTube, find the channel. As soon as you get in, put in hashtag social, and you'll be eligible for the drawing. 5 people, $100. Quit shaking your head now.
Mm-hmm.
We got it.
We'll make it work. We will make it work.
Come see me.
But guys, look, social media marketing world. It's in San Diego. It is the most amazing social media conference you're going to go to. And the speakers there are phenomenal. I have met some amazing friends and people along the way. But the very first person or one of the first people that I met, my second day there, Daryl Eves, who's now my YouTube coach. And he's amazing. So it's really neat. Answer Roger's really good at YouTubing. Man, I love what I get to do. Do you enjoy YouTube as much? Okay, the alarm just went off, guys. I've got 15 entries. Come on, guys. Anybody want to put in hashtag social real quick before I hit it?
Drop it. Hashtag social.
Now he's counting down the 10 seconds. Man. Yeah, hashtag social. That's what'll get it. And, I got to share that screen. See if it'll go back to it right here. And it is, and here we go. Who gets it this time?
Oh, my
Heaven
goodness.
knows.
Oh, man.
Look at that. How did you do that back to back?
It's your lucky day.
I'm just curious. Man, look at you go. I wonder if he's got God on his side. I mean, I'm just saying, pretty cool deal. All right, so Heaven knows. So now guess you'll get a black and a white one. So make sure that we're connected, and make sure I have your email address, because then I can get your physical address. Super Guy says he wants the tumbler, and by the way, congratulations. Says he wants the tumbler. You might talk to Heaven knows. He's got two. He might sell you one. Melissa Baker says, hi, Roger, completely unrelated, but I wanted to thank you for encouraging me to get into the trades with your awesome channel. Starting a course soon. Number one, Melissa, congratulations to you. I hope that you will go get the Wakefield app. There's a lot of good information, a lot of free information. And guys, the app's broken down, and I had somebody say, wow, that's a lot of money. And here's the deal. I literally took this down to this is less than what you would make a day at each one of those levels. And if you're not investing in yourself, if you're not educating yourself, and me and you talked about that at breakfast this morning and dinner last night, you've got to educate yourself. And there's a lot of free content out there. There's a lot of free books. There's a lot of things you can do. But guys, at the end of the day, you may need to invest money in yourself. You're either going to buy books, you're going to buy courses, you're going to buy mentors. I remember the very first one I bought was $2,500 a month, but I learned so much that it helped me grow in leaps and bounds. So all I can tell you is we've priced it according to what that person could or should make at that level. And the problem is we based it on what they could or should make, not what they are making. Because if you're not studying, you're not educating yourself, you're not getting better, you don't know how to present yourself at work, guess what? You're probably not making as much money as you could be or as much money as you should be. There's a lot of people in the trades out there not doing things right. Do you agree?
I agree. There's a lot. And kind of touching on what you said about investing in yourself, that's the most beneficial thing. There's so many talk nowadays, and I feel like a lot of people just look for things to happen fast. It's not fast. It's a gradual process, and it helps exponentially when you're talking to these people that have those years of experience, and they've done it. I mean, you're talking to somebody that's done it, multiple people that have done it. You're seeing it being done. So invest in yourself, and you'll see the results. It's honestly crazy.
And the good thing is we've created digital courses. We've created live streams to go with those digital courses where we can get in and do Q&A, where unlike a lot of digital courses out there where you just watch a video, hey, there's a place for you to jump in and say, hey, Roger, when you talked about the interview process, and I've talked about my interview process with a lot of people, and they're like, Roger, anybody ever walks in and does the things you say to do, I'm hiring them immediately. And then we talk about moving up and becoming an amazing tradesman. The things I teach are the things that make you become a foreman and a superintendent, that can make you make $10,000 more a year, $20,000 more a year. The last time I was in the union, God, I was making $50,000 a year over scale, $52,000 a year over scale. I was making an extra $25 an hour on top of scale. So I'm just telling you, the things that you can learn to do will pay off in the future. All right. Very nice tumblers. Chris, thank you very much. Denver says, I want that. Then we got a lot of apps. Here we go. See, I get to scroll through a lot of comments real quick. I like that. Because I do, guys. I try to get to all of them. Y'all know that. I know we're not going to make it today, but I am trying. A dying brain.
I think you read it as a dying brain.
Oh,
did I?
Okay, a dying breed.
So they're
okay.
like, oh,
Sorry about that, brother. Maybe it's my brain that's dying. Super Guy says Crust Buster goes hard.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. See, he knows what the story's all about.
He knows what's up.
Absolutely. Hey, why didn't I win? Kat says, congratulations. Heaven knows you are more than welcome, brother. Thank you for being here. And you're one of those that jump in all the time, so it's a great thing. Howie AI, all right, congrats, Heaven knows. Congratulations. Got a ton of those. If you're a winner, please reach out to me on LinkedIn or put your email address in the comments. I would recommend LinkedIn. That way everybody else doesn't email you saying, hey, man, I want your tumbler. Just saying. I'm going to skip all the congratulations, guys. We got a ton of them there. Chris says, all you need to know to be a plumber. Yeah, we talked about that a while ago, Chris. Chris Shreves, good to see you in here as always. Good morning, everyone. Extra plexiglass all over all side glasses. And man, and you can tell your story It's not one of those sack glasses that you can put more plexiglass around, really.
No, it's they actually come in two types. So you do have the hard plastic ones, and we have some that are glass. I honestly prefer the glass ones. You may not think that, but because in situations I've had in the past, those plastic ones are actually threaded. So I've had a situation where I had to reverse pressure on my truck, and it actually blew the top sight glass out with the threads still on the truck. So that was fun to get off. But yeah, I'm surprised you know what a sight glass is.
You bet. Well, and I'm in plumbing, but I had sight glasses on tanks because I did industrial out at TI for many years. So, and Randy says, construction cronies, don't forget, don't bite your fingernails. And Denver says he gets paid on Friday. WIM.
What you mean?
You get used to the smell. Jose, here's the deal. And Dominic told me earlier, says, look, if your system's working right, it really doesn't smell.
No, it doesn't. It smells like gray water. I had so many customers. They're excited when I show up. They've been watching my videos, so they want to see how it's done, what kind of shape their septic tank is in. So I pop open the lids. They're like, it doesn't really smell that bad, or as bad as I thought it would. And I mean, that's what I've gotten the most over time. And even when I first got into it, I was expecting something way worse. But yeah, if your system's functioning the way it is, the bacteria enzymes working the way they should, it shouldn't smell bad. If it does smell bad, you need to, I don't know, go check with your doctor.
Absolutely. Super Guy says, I saw your video about septics, how to tell if it's actually filled up or it's normal, but it's more work and money for you if we say get a septic guy out there, even if it's okay. You know, the deal is if you can get to your lids, I mean, if you watch his channel, you can learn, hey, it's doing what it's supposed to do. A big part of it is the smell. But if you open it up and it looks so hard and solid that you can stand up on it, you might want to call him and have somebody come take care of that.
Definitely. And that's kind of initially why I started my videos, is educating customers. I get so many phone calls that's backing up. Well, we're booked out, so we can't really get there, but I want them to be able to use the restroom. So I kind of walk them through how to do it, figure out, make a video on it. And now kind of what Super Guy is talking about. Yeah, I mean, if you can find your tank, get access to it, I make videos showing you how to do that. Call up the county, get your plans, how to do that. But I believe he's talking about if I go out there and tell them whether it needs to be pumped out or not. So, I mean, of course, you got to factor in time, travel to get there. So in most situations, it's better to just say, go ahead and pump it, instead of me driving all the way out there and running a sludge judge and telling you if it needs it or not.
Because here's the deal at the end of the day. You're the one working on it. You're the one that needs to know, hey, is this good, bad, or ugly? I do the same things when I talk to homeowners, trying to teach them things to help them know what to do. It's a lot of the stuff we do is to try to save y'all money. Mike Jr. in the house says, happy Saturday, Roger. Let's go. Amber Mendoza says, what are your thoughts on flushable wipes and septic tanks? Now, we may disagree here, so go ahead.
You want to hear it?
Yeah, let me hear it.
Okay, so from what I've seen in the several septic tanks I pump out, households that use flushable wipes, it makes the crust so thick. And when that crust gets thick, the bacteria enzymes have a harder time breaking down organic waste, which is what comes out of you. So how I break it down to people is the septic system is its own ecosystem. If the only thing going into it is what comes out of you, it should work just fine. You're not going to have to worry about clogs. You're not going to have to worry about it getting filled with sludge and solids where you need more frequent pump outs. But I would even say the same for toilet paper. And a lot of people don't understand that as well. They're like, I bought the septic safe toilet paper. I get that, but you got to realize you're dealing with a finite amount of space.
You bet.
And when that space gets filled with solids, it has nowhere to go. It's not like these microorganisms in the septic tank are just chopping away at paper like a macerator. It's not doing that. It's a very slow process, and the more solids you add, whether it be flushable wipes, toilet paper, feminine products, floss, all kinds of stuff, it's not good for your septic tank.
And the funny thing is, we are literally, we've got a macerating toilet out there. We're going to do a video about it and talk about it. So it's going to be really interesting. But also, we've just finished a video on a grinder pump. So there's a lot of cool things out there that can help make it better. And to me, the reason I want to talk about this, Amber, is there's a big difference in wipes and flushable wipes. And, some plumbers that don't know, you can grab a regular wipe and like, I can't even pull them apart. And those are the ones that get tangled up around the sewer machines. You grab certain flushable wipes and you can tear them like toilet tissue. They're that easy to tear. And the problem is some of those wipes have plastic binding fibers in them that make them stick together. And it's not good. So
I feel like too, people need to set their expectations and read the labels. You get any of these packages, they say it's flushable under these conditions. It's like,
if you have acid in your toilet water.
Right. It's just crazy. And a lot of people, I feel like they're just getting mad at the wrong people. It's like, you need to read these things and set your expectations, because a lot of them, they're saying that you need to inspect and pump out your septic tank. And it's the same thing with septic additives. We have so many people, they're like, oh, I put this, I think I'd seen a comment about yeast. They're like, oh, I put this down there. There's no governing body anywhere that recommends additives. I tell people if they want to use it, but still just go off your state recommended guidelines on pump out frequency, or even better, if you have access to it, look at it yourself. I teach you how to check. If you want to even get more down and dirty, get a sludge judge, take a core sample. Scientifically, you want to get your septic tank pumped out when 20 to 25% of the total tank volume solids. If you really want to get down into it.
I'm sure mine's way over that.
I've seen it, man. I've seen it where it's just all sludge. And
yeah. Guys, if you're on TikTok or Instagram, you may want to jump over to YouTube. We're fixing to do a drawing here in about 2 minutes. So just going to put that out there for you if you want to do it. Construction Trony says vac truck operator. That's what it is. Denver Sharboy says, what's the nastiest septic tank you ever encountered?
Ooh.
And if so, what happened?
There's a couple I've seen. So one of them was really bad. I want to believe is a house full of diabetics. So you can imagine what I found. A lot of syringes, things like that, baggies, situations like that. It becomes a hazard on our end. So it was very unfortunate. We had to talk. It was actually somebody was renting the property. So that's a pretty uncomfortable conversation to have. That was probably one of the roughest ones we've done. Another one we do quite frequently is some of these lift stations. Yep. Now a lift station, what happens is all the sewer lines end up and they get pumped to the city sewer. So you're having multiple homes, and I mean, we find crazy stuff. Like I can't even mention it here what we find, but just use your imagination.
That is crazy. and the guy, the whole thing about it is you never know what you're going to find. And I tell plumbers that going to open a water meter, don't just stick your hand in there. Look down in there, because it's really easy for junkies to just pull up and drop a syringe down in that keyhole on top. And they're like, look, I don't have anything in my car. So be careful what you stick your hand into.
Snakes too. I've seen snakes in septic tanks.
Snakes, all kinds of things. Okay, guys, we got about a minute left. This time, put in hashtag plumbing. So if you want to win, jump over to YouTube, put hashtag plumbing in the comments, and we're still on tumblers and swags. Here in a little bit, we're going to start giving away some leak detection kits that are amazing. And I saw real quick that Paul Peck drywall tube is in the house. Another great trade. Look, you got construction cronies in here. You got Paul Peck. Got some good people in here. Luis Gonzalez says, hello, Roger. I'm about to start my plumbing apprenticeship program. Then in 4 years, I'm getting my journeyman license. Luis, I love that. I'm assuming you're in Texas, because that's how long it takes in Texas to get your journeyman license. And I just got to tell you, the opportunities out there are freaking phenomenal. I want to get my little counter going. We've already got 17 entries there. But Luis, the opportunities you have are amazing. People that are getting into the trade right now, and it's time to do a drawing. So I'm going to give you 10 more seconds to put in hashtag plumbing. And we got the countdown going on it too. Will it automatically start over at 15?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. 1. Bam. Okay, guys. And I'm going to bring it in right here, I think. Nope, I'll bring it in right. There we go. And let's hit it and see what it does. Where's my deal? And we're drawing. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what we got. And if heaven knows hits, it's gonna be like, are you joking? Donald Vollmer. Donald, how are you doing? Good to see you in there. Man, you got to look at that beard. I'm telling you, you look like a plumber. Donald, you can either put your email address in here and we'll shoot you an email, or what I would do would be connect with me over on LinkedIn and we'll make it happen. Good stuff.
I'm going to share this live.
Okay, and we're going back over here. So I got Donald Vollmer in there. And I know that, guys, this is being recorded, so we'll go back and pull everything. But Donald Vollmer, thank you very much. I see you're still in here, so good thing. Construction Crony says, I tell you, I suck bad at plumbing, but have saved hundreds, maybe thousands, watching Roger and fixing my own house. And, that's the neat thing is look, I watch Paul Peck. I watch Chris because I'm getting ready to build an event center here. And here's the thing, guys, the people that are in this app, this is my new community, and it's literally going to be, these are going to be the people that get invited and say, look, if y'all want to come in for a weekend, y'all want to come do some stuff out here, we're going to be doing this really, really good. Denver Sharboy says, also you need vaccine shots to work in that area. Not sure which area you're talking about, but I don't do the vaccine shots. So it's different for everybody, and I'm not saying y'all have to or don't have to, but it is what it is. Squirt says good morning to Mike Jr. Mike says you should pin the link to your YouTube on your Instagram. Man, I probably should. I don't know that I can, though. Man, here's what I tell you, Mike. And those of y'all that are on Instagram and TikTok right now, if you'll just go over to YouTube and search plumbing, scroll down and look for the mustache, you'll find me. Matter of fact, I'm live right now, so to be honest, if you go search plumbing, you probably won't have to scroll down very far. Howie AI says there are scummy scammers in every field, and they ruin it for a lot of honest people. Yes, they do. The thing is, you're right. There's bad people everywhere. And what I love most about the app that I've made and getting to watch Chris at Construction Cronies, getting to watch Paul Peck, getting to watch Dominic, is we're trying to teach people how to do things the right way. And it's such a big deal. All right, let me see where we're at. And I'm not getting soakers anymore. I still use soakers. I'm just very careful about the way I do it and when I do it. ICAS says I was talking about when you were in Nashville. I think I'll be a little slow on the race to the outhouse. There you go. There's all my hashtag socials. I love it. Brian Palmer got a question. It says, good morning, Mr. Wakefield. Planning on moving to Texas in a couple of years, and I want to start a plumbing service business when I get there. Do you think Fort Worth area is already too saturated? I don't think any place is too saturated for a company that comes in and does things right. And man, if you do that, and there you go, Howie AI says, or just use at Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education on YouTube. See, I like to tell people to just search plumbing, though. That has a little more authority than saying, here's my channel. Because anybody in here right now can literally go to YouTube, search plumbing, and you're going to find me. That's pretty cool.
That's really cool. And a lot of people don't realize that, YouTube is Google. So that's why I explain to people, what's the first thing people do when they're looking for a service that needs to be done? Search. So you're searching on Google, but at the same time, it's also going to throw your YouTube up there. So kind of how he's talking about with plumbing, that's great.
Absolutely.
And people pay so much for that to happen. and when it happens organically like that, it's amazing.
It is. It's huge. And there's certain things that can be searched. I've got YouTube videos that come up on Google. So it's neat. Mm-hmm. We need to fix the Nightbot, y'all. So it says the app is coming out soon. Nightbot needs to understand that we got it already.
I was about to say, I got it on my phone. I got it on my phone right now.
Absolutely. Good to see you in here, Kel. Absolutely. Captain Canadian 00 says, man, I love the both of you guys. Your content is great. Money Shot Mondays. See, it's working. I know. I love it. I know. And guys, to me, that's almost like writing a book. I never thought I'd have an app. Never thought I'd write a book, but I'm in the middle of doing that now too. So cool stuff. Special thanks to Reese Warren, a new member. Reese, man, thank you very much. Good to see you in here. I do. I love it when people sign up and become members. It's like luck that they see that we're doing something good. So it's a cool thing. Denver says, LOL, Trey Baker. I know. It's all about the name. See? And I said that. Good stuff. Congratulations. Man, congratulations again, all the way down. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. You are more than welcome. Digital Downshifts. Man, I like that name too. Says, coming on my first year as a commercial plumber, and your videos has helped me so much. I love what I get to do. I will say that over and over and over again. And Paul's right. It says, Instagram doesn't like other social platform links. Yeah, anytime you go into any platform, because the platforms want one thing from you. They want you to keep people on their platform. And when we drag them off like this, they really don't like that. So, guys, if y'all want to win, we'll be doing a drawing here in about 8 minutes. Jump over to YouTube, search plumbing, scroll down, look for the mustache, and you're all over it. Chris says, I agree. Adrian Parra says, some people who are OSHA approved don't follow and most of the basic guidelines. And Adrian, look, you're right. I've been on big commercial jobs and seen people get hurt because they're not doing OSHA. They're not doing things right. How much do you worry about OSHA and what you do every day? Because they're not normally not following you around.
No, they're not following us around. But at the same time, you got to realize, I mean, we're family operated crew, so there's never a situation we want to be in where one of us can get hurt. So
Yes.
you just always want to take proper precautions. Make sure you're doing proper shoring, whether you're digging a septic tank, a hole for a septic tank, all that. So you just be safe. I've seen too many things. One of the biggest and most recent kind of epidemics we've been seeing is septic tank lids that aren't fastened properly. There's an instance where somebody fell into a grease trap and passed away, unfortunately, just because they didn't fasten the screws properly and it shifted. So now with every riser system we put in, we have a secondary safety lid. Just in case something were to happen with that first lid, there's preventative measures so someone doesn't fall down.
That is not something I would want to fall in.
No, it's not a good way to go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Adrian Parra says, some people, oh yeah, okay, got that one. Reese Warren, and I like this. Let me find out where my cursor is. There we go. Reese Warren, new member, says, Roger, I want to thank you for teaching me through your videos to be a better plumber. I recently got promoted to a plumber technician a few months back, and some of the credit goes to you. Reese, look, this is why we do what we do. Watch this. Couldn't get there quick enough. I was going to line my head up on the
nice.
monitor. I know, it's funny. Reese, here's the deal. This app that we've came up with is to help people make more money. I can take somebody wanting to get into the trades and teach them certain things about how to go through the interview process, questions to ask, ways to present themselves that are going to help them make more money. I can take a journeyman and teach him certain things to learn that once he learns these things, he's going to be getting better job opportunities, better offers, more money. I can teach someone the things that I had to learn to open my own business, to make it a shortcut. If you can talk to somebody who's been there and done it, and I don't just mean talk to them, I mean learn from them, it makes all the difference in the world. And then what I do on social media, networking, I can teach somebody to do the same things I do. And if they do it right, they're going to be able to grow and do exactly like I am. So, somebody said something earlier. It says, look, you're to get to the certain levels on your app isn't cheap, and it's not. But me sitting down, spending time with you every week isn't cheap either. And I'm just trying to make it where everybody can have as much as they want. So, Reese, thank you so much. Construction Crony says, heck, Roger, I'm making more money now filming and managing other construction company socials than I do in the trades. And Chris, I have people ask me to manage their social all the time. I'm not doing that yet, but I'm looking at that possibility because once you've got it down, once you've got your systems and processes down, It makes it easy. And you know what you do. You go to work, you film, you come home, you edit, you post, you cut it, you clip it, you send it. It's guys, it's what we do. Kat says, how about giving $100 to us as giveaway here on the chat? Chat, Kat, I thought about that, but I thought, you know what? If there's anybody close that's willing to drive out here, and you know what? Later in the day, I might. But right now, I got $500. If somebody pulls up and says, hey, I'm here, man, we'll give you $100 just to say hello. Construction says, keep learning. Putting new ideas in your head can be open to success. And we talked about that last night. Guys, most of us think, and Chris kind of touched on it just a second ago, he knows how much money he can make as a framer, as a contractor, as a carpenter. But when you start setting yourself up for growth, if you're a framer, if you're a plumber, if you're an HVAC tech, if you're a septic pump truck operator, you're limited by how many hours can you work. Because at that time, there's an illegal profession that women do, but I say men do it in the same way in the trades. Mm-hmm. We're paid for what we can do with our mind and body in a certain amount of time, an hour. If you take yourself out of that and say, but wait, what if I set myself up where I can make money around the clock? What if I set myself up where I can hire people and make money off the work that they do? It's what Henry Ford did. You learn to do things like that, and then you can grow exponentially. The cool thing is, Mark Cuban's a billionaire. I can do the same things he did. I've just got to be smart and figure out how to do those. This will be a good one, guys. All right. Talking about Mark Cuban. We got about 2 minutes till, so we're going to go ahead and get started now. Hashtag Mavericks. Mavericks. And I'll go ahead and put it up here so you can see it. Put in hashtag Mavericks due to the greatness of the Dallas Mavericks. And I don't know if you can see it. I got a basketball up here signed by Jason Kidd, Jamal Mashburn, Jim Jackson, Popeye. So many cool players from back when I did security for the Mavs. So you put in hashtag Mavericks. We're giving away again another tumbler, and it maybe to heaven knows, you don't know.
Third round.
Absolutely. He says, man, I'm trying to get the six pack. So great opportunity here. But yeah, you've got to be, Chris is right. You've got to be open to success. You've got to be willing to learn. Michael Adams says, I learn new stuff every day. I've been plumbing since I was a kid, and you taught me about using Teflon tape along with paste. Thank you for that. I rarely have leaks now on threaded fittings. It's huge. Good stuff. Glad that I can help you, Michael. Smells like money. And guys, I'm not going to do a 10-second countdown this time. I'm going to tell you, the drawing is in 1 minute. So soon as you hear that beeper beep and it stops beeping, it tells me my 15 minutes is up. We're going to hit it. We've already got 18 people in there. Yeah, it's crazy. We got 60 people, 60 here, 60 here. We've got, I can't even see how many other numbers are so small. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, jump over to YouTube real quick. Put in the word hashtag Mavericks. And y'all can't see it on the screen, but it's there. Put in hashtag Mavericks. You got about 35 seconds to jump over there, find a channel, get in, click on the live, go straight to the comments, put in hashtag Mavericks, and maybe you'll win. And we got 25 seconds to go. How we AI, is it a good idea to flush yeast every once in a while?
You're not making a sourdough in there.
Man, might get an infection in there. Now, Randy and I did a video. We cut his hair, and we put all these different drain cleaners, and one of them that we did was it Pure Lye? And man, on the bottle it says pour, 2 of these in your septic system every year. Okay, y'all heard it beep, and I got 22 people in. I'm trying to find my cursor and drawing. Winner, chicken dinner. Okay. Oh, it's already set to do the 10 automatically.
It automatically
Oh, okay.
does that, yeah.
Tina is a winner.
Congrats, Tina.
Tina, congratulations to you. Hey, guys, remember this. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Make sure I have your email address because I need to figure out how to get this to you. We're an hour in, Tina. Congratulations to you. I'll do what I got to do here real quick. And we're ready for the next one. Good. Kel L says, hi, I like Kat's comment. By the way, I am celebrating my birthday. Well, Kel, happy birthday to you. It is good to see you in here. I would sing happy birthday, but I would lose half the audience all at one time. It literally, it wouldn't take very long. But thank you for being here and happy birthday to you. Construction Cronies Chris says, I find homes don't smell, but man, commercial can really smell. When it's TI in the older building and they redo the in-ground but don't cap them. Man, here's the deal. Commercials can be rank. You know, and we talk about those, the grease interceptors, the grease traps and all that. Man, I've opened the lids on some of them that it's like, okay, if I'd have eaten lunch already, y'all be seeing it.
There's one we do that probably burn your nostril hair. It smells so bad. It's the worst thing. I kind of rank it as grease is the worst. Grease traps, grease interceptors are the worst. Then you have the RV black tanks, and then septic tanks. That's kind of my order of worst to
Yeah, because the
worst smells.
RV tanks is just, that's pure sewage. There's no bacteria, no sludge. It's just, here's
Just
pure
straight,
sewage.
just
Yeah.
straight up.
That's rough.
Especially on a hot summer day.
That is rough. All right, Henry Wakefield, what's the guest? Social? No, oh, what's your social? Oh, at Poor Pumper Society. And I think I saw Squirt put that in a while ago. There we go. Yeah, at Poor Pumper Society. Guys, look, go over and check out his YouTube. Go check out his Instagram. Go check out his Facebook. He's running a business off social media. Watch what he does, and you can learn to do the same things he does. It's called R&D. It's not research and development. It's rip off and duplicate. Look at what he does. Look at what I do and say, man, I can do this better than Roger. And then get out there and do it. Jose says, have you ever found anything valuable in a septic tank? Customer might have flushed down the drain.
So there have been instances, I've seen pictures and videos. Actually, one pretty recently, somebody accidentally flushed their engagement ring. You know, accidentally. I don't know what happened for it to get down there, but they decided they wanted it back. So the company actually went out and they put a strainer on their vacuum hose. So they pumped down the whole tank, and then once they got it to the bottom, they were able to spot it. And since it had that strainer, it was just able to pull enough vacuum to lift it without vacuuming it up. So they got it back.
That's pretty
Threw
cool.
it in some bleach and back on
She
the.
put it back on for
Put
a
it
little
back
while.
on
For a
yeah.
little while anyway. That's pretty cool. Super Guy says, I prefer being on a septic than city sewer. City sewer, I've seen roots, breaks, bellies, but for septic, the run isn't very long and the pipe is always in great condition. And it's not always, because I've seen it too, where it comes out of the house and they didn't do a good job and the house is maybe settled. Now there's a belly. You know, the thing is plumbing is plumbing. Now, where you're seeing the roots, I've seen roots in houses up under a house before it ever gets to the septic. It's poor quality on the plumber. Did he glue his joints right? Did he leave gaps? What happened? Or the roots the trees aren't getting fed. And man, trees are going to find water. They're going to find a way to live. So I've seen good and bad on the plumbing. On the septic system, probably not as much roots. Do you see a lot of roots in systems?
We see a lot of roots because usually they're out in rural areas and people want to have beautiful oak trees, Well,
Right where the grease trap is.
it's
Or a willow tree, a weeping willow tree.
the cedar
The
trees.
cypress, yes.
Those are the worst. But I will say, kind of what you're talking about, the pros and cons. Usually, if you're on a septic system, it's generally cheaper over the years because I think my sewer bill when I was living in town was about $35 a month. And in our area, if you're pumping out a regular septic tank, it's about $450, and that's every 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
But then the time will come when you need to replace it, and then you're going to spend the money.
Yes, you are. Which I'm looking at right now. Different Sharpway says, that video, Dominic, you posted of the grease trap, that's solid and thick. How bad did it smell?
Oh man, yeah, you're giving me flashbacks.
I heard him gag, y'all.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it's some of these. I mean, you got to realize it's pretty expensive to get these grease traps pumped out, and restaurants already, a lot of them are kind of tight on what they need to get done. But getting the grease interceptor pumped out is crucial because all that grease could flow out to the city sewer. That's why they're in place in the first place. So. A lot of counties we work in, they have to have the grease trap pumped out. They have to have proof it was pumped out and disposed of at a proper disposal plant, and they want the paperwork to back it up. And sometimes we have these people that they kind of want to go as long as they can. But if you're dealing in a high volume restaurant, that grease trap gets thick real quick.
You know, and the bad thing about that is, you know, when those grease traps get full, it does. It ends up affecting all of us. It doesn't just get in the sewer. It goes all the way to the waste treatment plant, and all that water's got to be treated. And really, the ATS, what'd you call that? The
ATU.
ATU, Advanced Treatment Unit, and it treats it right there. It's almost like having a water filtration plant right there. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not going to want to go play in the sprinkler water.
No, if you're in Texas, don't play in the sprinklers. I'm telling you, it might be somebody's septic tank.
Yeah, and that can very well happen. Tyler the Gamer says, question, how much does it cost to wrap a truck with your business name for HVAC and plumbing? I've spent up to about $3,500. What do y'all spend on your trucks, branding them?
So ours are pretty basic. It's just we have a sticker lettering. I have seen like very, very well done custom wraps, and I'm hoping we get to that point pretty soon where we can do that with the newer trucks. But yeah, you pay for what you get, you know. So I would say if you're barely getting into it, I mean, start off. I mean, you gotta spend the money. That's branding. You're a mobile billboard. We've gotten a ton of calls just off the wrapping on our truck or the lettering on our truck even.
I love this. So Paul Peck says, congratulations on the new app. And guys, we've been working on this for a year. And we did this because my YouTube coach came to me. And my YouTube coach is also Mr. Beast's YouTube coach. But he came to me and says, look, you've got an amazing community. You've done some really good things with your people, the people that watch you. You care about them. You make content for them. You communicate with them, and you know you're doing some good things. He said, "Would you be interested in making an app?" And I'm like, "Well, I've never thought about it." And he's involved with the show The Chosen, and it started as an app. They were posting the videos as an app, and he's literally like, "Look, you can do this." And we started talking about this about a year ago, and it was literally, man, just over a year ago. And it's done very well. It's been neat to go through and do this. All I can say, guys, is look, I hope you at least go download the app, check it out, and give me feedback. Let me know what you think about it. What are we missing? What did we do amazing? And I've talked to a lot of big creators and SEO people and website people and stuff like that. And man, we're getting some wonderful feedback. So all I can say, guys, is please go check it out and let me know what you think about it. Howie AI says, folks don't realize that many of the medicines and vitamins they eat end up in the septic tank or the sewer system, whichever way they go. All right, there's hashtag plumbing. Get to go past those. Says good advice. Also carry a naloxone kit in my first aid kit now. Mate, you got to be prepared for everything. And OSHA is a big part of it, making sure you're doing things right in the beginning to prevent the problems. KP says, I hear a dripping sound coming from my toilet, but there is no water on the floor. It sounds like it's dripping inside the toilet. Also, my toilet runs, then stops. Any idea what's going on? The dripping, I don't know what you're hearing unless it's just thermal expansion of the pipe, which I've got that. If I turn on hot water in the kitchen, even in my bathroom, I can hear the thermal expansion. And I don't know if it's spreading the wood out or what it's doing, but it sounds like a drip. It's literally this tick, 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 tick. And I'm like, oh my God, I got a leak. And then I kept listening. It's like, wait, it's only when I run the hot water. So If the toilet running then stops, that's something you need to fix. I think we're having thunder again. Guys,
Oh, man.
if y'all lose me again, we've had a ton of rain and a ton of storms this last week. We didn't have power for most of the week. So if you lose us today, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere we're at, guys, we're trying. But if you lose us, you lose us. Hopefully that won't happen. All right. The words for the next one is #stars. And I didn't pick the live stream. Put in #stars, STARS. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up there. So, one thing I want to talk about on this app is, here's the thing. When I got into the trades, I had no way to learn. I got in and I just went to work in the field. I went to work with another plumber. And there wasn't social media. There wasn't YouTube. There wasn't anything other than going down to the library. And I don't know why it's not picking it up over here. I said put in #stars, but choose a live stream. This one here. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. There was no way for us to learn. It was you had to go to the library and rent a book or stay there and read it or ask the plumber at work over and over and over again, hey, teach me this. Now, y'all have got it good. We've got the UPC study guides. We've got the code books. We've got so many things that I didn't even know about or weren't available. And that's what we created this app for. How do we help people that want to get into the trades? How do we help people that are already journeymen, but they want to move up and make more money? They want to learn the things that's going to separate them from everybody else. How do we help the people that want to start their own business? And then how do we help the people that already have their own business, but they're like, Dominic here, look, I've got a business, but now I want to take it and grow it. What can we do to help them and teach them? And we started putting all that together. And like I told you a while ago, my YouTube coach reached out and said, hey, this is how you do it. This is what we want to do with you. And it seemed like a really good deal. And man, we've had fun for the last year building this and putting it together. So it's just neat. And I think we get to do great things. Construction Crony says, Paul Peck, man, did you get your package? Uh-oh, Chris is sending stuff out. Plumbing. Okay, so we still got plumbing in there. And we did that one, right? Yes. I'm sure y'all are keeping up with this. Here we go. Yeah. And guys, don't ever forget, we've got the subreddit at Roger Wakefield Posts. If you've got good or bad pictures or videos, I'd love to see them. Muty23 says, can I become an apprentice at 17? I believe in Texas you can become an apprentice at 16. So yes, you can. TikTok, Instagram, we're doing another giveaway here in about a minute and 20 seconds. Over on YouTube, we are giving away, and I see Mr. Dustin DeWeese is in the house. This is another one for a tumbler and a swag bag. So you'll want to stick around for that one, but then make sure you hang around and hear what we're giving away right after that. Perfect time for you to jump in, Mr. Dustin. But Muty23, yeah. I saw a deal the other day, and I wish I could remember where it was. Oh, my phone's being used. The youngest apprentice in Texas, I believe, is 16. I think that's the youngest you can do. The oldest apprentice in Texas, I think, is 92 or 93. Smalls Tips and Tricks says, yes, I did. There's more plumbing. Ricky Belt says, the app is fantastic. Thank you so much, brother. Andrew Genovese says, Kohler. And your dad worked there for a while?
For a while, yes.
For a long while.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Vollmer says, awesome. Thank you very much. Florida Plumber. I love it. Congratulations to Donald. Donald, absolutely. When does the whiskey come out? We may have to. So y'all that don't know. Oh, I went to camera 5. It ain't even on. Man. Oh, and I gotta hit a verify here, so I don't know which one I gotta move right there.
Got to
Okay.
make sure we're not
I
robots.
know, just letting the AI know, hey, we're still here.
But
Okay, so just so y'all know, that's why we can't open a safe right now. They got leak detection equipment, all that stuff in there, and y'all heard the buzzer. So hashtag stars, giving away another tumbler with swag bag in it, and it's fixing to tell me to hit it, and there we go. So let's see who we got in here. Hashtag stars, and that's all for Squirt. Testing technology, talked to you a while ago. Man, there you go. You end up with a tumbler and swag. Great way to start. But it was just one drawing too soon. The next drawing we're going to do in 15 minutes, we are giving away the first of 2 complete Leak Pro kits. And I want to see, see, that's what we're giving away next. I got the Leak Pro kit right there. You see all the tumblers right in front of it, and you see all the swag laying around it. So they've been in there putting all that together. So good stuff. And I don't know if I've just messed up my whole rotation or not, but testing technology, thank you very much. Why did it do it again?
Refresh maybe.
Oh. Sorry, guys, I'm over here.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. See, man, when you're the operating everything in this room, it gets kind of tough sometimes, but it's good. All right, so this is going to be a good one, and we'll do this one here in just a little bit. Good deal. All right, Andrew Genefisi says, I love Kohler. Look, Kohler makes some amazing products. Got some more congratulations going on. Donna, you are welcome. Andrew says, Roger, do you like Kohler? Absolutely.
I want that fancy new toilet they got coming out. Have you seen that?
Which one?
They've got one that's like a bidet. They've got one that has like an air freshener. It's just the craziest thing. I'm probably assuming it's like $4,000 or
You're
$5,000.
probably close. Toto's got one like that. Toto's got a cool one. Man, now you put the tank in the wall.
I think I've seen one of those.
Then it's wall mounted, so there's nothing but a toilet hanging off the wall, and everything, the tank, everything is in there. Man, it is so cool. Guys over on TikTok and Instagram, if you're interested in winning a complete Leak Pro kit, jump over onto YouTube. We're going to be doing that drawing here in about 12 and a half minutes. And you'll have to jump over there, put in the right word, and be present for the drawing. And like I said, about 12 more minutes. Paul Pack says, yes, the shirts and hats are amazing. Thank you so much, Chris. Construction Cronies. Hey, look, Chris is a great guy. Actually, I mean, so's Paul. So got some good people in here. And then we got Dominic in live.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris, Paul, we need to talk about getting y'all down here and see what we can do. Roger's videos are awesome. Thank you so much. Glad it made it. Andrew says, Roger, can you come and fix my wobbly toilet? Andrew, I probably can. Depending on where you're located, you might not want to pay me to come there. I mean, that's airfare, a couple of nights hotel, per diems, all kinds of fun stuff.
I was going to be one expensive
Hey.
one expensive repair.
Maybe a great video, though.
It
You
would.
never know. IB4 says, plumbers save more lives than doctors. That is true. Andrew, I can rebuild a toilet tank. Man, you're doing good, then. Instagram doesn't like other social platform links. We know that is true. And see where I'm at. Man, I'm 30 minutes behind. I got to rush.
Ooh.
What will your event center do or consist of? Could you explain more about it? Yeah, Tina, I'm building an event center here that we're going to be able to bring people in to do training on social media. We're going to do YouTube training where we bring people in and just teach them how to build out their YouTube. We're going to do a social media launch where we bring people in and my team helps them build out their social platforms. So we're doing some really cool stuff. But it's going to be an event center that we can also entertain people at. So my goal is to be able to invite every tradesman in the U.S. and say, look, y'all want to come hang out? Come hang out. Just let us know you're coming. And we get out there. We've got an indoor area. We've got a bar. We've got an outdoor area where we can fire up the music and dance. We can do whatever we want to do. So it's going to be a place to entertain and have fun. We want to build an event center that people can have fun at. And at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about. Or just use Roger Wakefield Plumbing Education on YouTube. Absolutely. Roger's here. What are some of your favorite memories of becoming a plumber? Miss Alyssa MW, how are you doing? I think my favorite memories of being a plumber, and it's funny because at about 1.5 years, 2 years in, I was driving down the road, headed to work one morning, and it was like it hit me like a light bulb going off. All of a sudden, I knew why I was doing what I did. It made sense. And it was that crazy. It was literally like I'm driving down the road and all of a sudden it's like, okay, I understand plumbing now. And it blew my mind. And I'm lucky because the plumbers that I work with, I got to go in that morning and he says, hey, grab a saw and go over and start cutting up all this conduit. And I said, hey, can I go ahead and start roughing in that next building? And he just looked at me and said, so you think you can do it? And I said, yeah. He said, okay, go. And man, that's the day I really became a plumber. So it's pretty interesting. But that's one of my favorite memories. And then the memories, some of my other favorites are literally being able to help people. Walk into houses where either a plumber's lied to them, cheated them, robbed them, whatever it's done. Or you've got people that have problems that other people can't fix. So, Alyssa, both those are huge for me. Andrew says, I know how to change a toilet flapper. Then, man, you're doing good. Crushing it. Paul Peck says, removed and replaced 3 toilets and 2 vanities with sinks last week, thanks to Roger. Paul, brother, I don't think you need my help for that. I've seen you work. You know what you're doing. Fluid Master is a great brand. I'm new up-and-coming plumber from Long Island, New York. Good for you. And I'm new to the channel. Thank you very much. Make a YouTube video. It is a lot of fun. Roger is the GOAT. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Called the toilet doctor. There you go. Greetings from Honduras in Central America. Good to see you. I've actually been to Roatan. Love it down there. Erica Keating. I think, man, do we not have the app pinned over here? You can go to, here we go, right there. Right. Oh, man, I put the wrong button. Let's do this. Maybe not. Let me click right here. That's what I want to hit. All right, it is pinned at the very top. That is the link to go over. Check that and make sure that's right, because I tried that yesterday, and that took me to a 401 redirect. So Colton, Randy, if one of y'all will check that. Hello, Andrew. Josh Friesen says, okay, Andrew, that's about enough. Josh Friesen says lead and oakum repair, or would you done a PVC joint? I have. Not with lead and oakum, but I've removed a lead and oakum joint and stuck PVC back in it. Andrew, you're doing great, man. All right. Henry Wakefield says, Andrew, please refrain. Yeah, enough's enough. I'm glad I was able to help you, brother. Kent Foy says, Roger, what is the best way to clear urinals from buildup of urine where it takes a while to drain after it flushes? Man, there's chemicals, but most of them don't work great. That CLR works pretty good. So there's a lot of different things that you can use, but man, clearing urinals is hard. Sometimes it's just better to replace them. If they'll go in there, vinegar helps. But man, there's a lot of them that once they're clogged, they're clogged. You're going to break them trying to clean them out. Jason Smith said, would love to meet Roger and the team. And we have, look, that's what we're building event centers for. We're going to host events here that man, we're just going to start inviting everybody. We'll see how crazy it gets. 10-4. Reese Warren says, I've been plumbing for 3 years and I have completed my first year of plumbing school out of 3. Then afterwards, I'm planning on getting my gas and backflow card. recent. It's funny because in Texas, and we're getting caught up. In Texas, gas is just part of it. Now, backflow's not. You've got to get certified, but in Texas, learning gas, it's what we do. Are there any specialties to septic systems like a med gas, natural gas card, or anything like that, where there's just an add-on that you need to learn to do certain things to it, or not really?
Not really. The main thing is just getting the proper licensing to put in the systems because you get to a certain point to where wastewater is potentially being sprayed up and out of the ground.
In the air?
In the air. So in situations like that, you want to make sure everything's up to code. You have to make sure it gets inspected and installed properly, and because it could go south really quick if you don't do it properly.
Yeah, and it's not going to be fun. So, Dominic, take a minute and tell everybody who you are and where they can find you on social media.
So my name's Dominic. I pump out septic tanks. And I work for my dad's company. It's Juices Septic and Grease Pumping.
Okay, wait. Juices.
Juices, yep.
Because, when you see a septic truck driving down the road, it's full of poop juice.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's funny because that's my brother's YouTube channel too, Poop Juice TV.
There you go.
But yeah, Juice is my dad's nickname. A lot of people don't even know his real name; they just know him as Juice everywhere. And he's hard to forget. He's a very memorable person. So they'll see our truck rolling down the road and they see Juices and they think it's Juicies, and that makes them laugh even more. And I was telling Roger, there's kind of unintentional marketing, but it works. It sticks. Hard to forget.
Absolutely. Accidental Apprentices, thanks for your work. Roger convinced me to get back my podcast. I've been working with young people and those switching careers to apprenticeships and skilled trades. You inspired me to get on YouTube. Man, I love that. Accidental Apprentice, look, we all ended up here in a weird way. What made you get on social media? What made you, which, I mean, you're a lot younger than me, so you grew up with social media. What made you think, wow, you know what? I'm going to make videos about septic tanks and people are going to love it?
It really started with TikTok was my first platform I jumped on. We kind of send videos of unclogs, like the Money Shot Mondays with other people in the industry. And I posted it one day on TikTok because initially I thought it was just like people dancing and singing, stuff like that. I was like, that's not for me. So I never had it. But I posted a video and then sure enough, overnight, I had over 1 million views. I posted another one. Got to like 11 million, and I thought I might be onto something here. Maybe people do like this and want to see it. It's just, I know it's pretty satisfying, especially like seeing the dirty septic tanks get cleaned.
You bet.
Lines get unclogged. It's oddly satisfying.
That is so cool. So it is. It's so cool. All right, guys, you got 2.5 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and tell you to put in the word Leak Pro. Hashtag Leak Pro, and we're actually giving away a Leak Pro complete kit this time. Isn't that right, Squirt?
Yeah. Camera 5.
Got camera 5 right there. There it is. And I'm gonna make this go away. Yep, that is it. We might need a little light on out there. But yeah, that is it. And we got Storm coming in. Okay, so there is what we're giving away, a complete Leak Pro kit. And all we need is hashtag Leak Pro, and we got a few of them coming in. And guys, this one here, I got to tell you, you do have to show us proof that you're a plumber. A plumber in the plumbing trade, anything at all like that. You're in the trades. We don't want to just give this to somebody that's just going to turn around and sell it or something. We want to give this to somebody that's going to use it. So we're going to follow up with it. You got about 1 minute and 15 seconds to put in hashtag Leak Pro. And I'm going to jump back in the comments. Andrew says, thanks for showing me how to fix the shower cartridge. You're welcome. And Michael Adams says, you're welcome. I really enjoy your videos. Thank you. Howie AI says, you have to be willing to embrace and learn new technologies in any field you're in. And I got to tell you, I think that that's helped me move further along in my career than anybody else, because I've been around a lot of people that didn't want to learn. They're just like, look, I'm not going to learn nothing. I keep doing what I do. I'm going to go home. And I look back at them and say, man, I feel sorry for you. Reese is in the future years planning on starting my own company. Good for you. Mavericks. Want some merch? Mavericks. Journeyman Plumbing, constantly learning because of you. Byron, man, that's phenomenal. One thing I teach in all my courses is never stop learning. Never stop learning. Yeah, I've already mentioned, guys, y'all got to be licensed plumbers. We're going to ask to see your license or anything like that. You got about, ready? 10 seconds now, and it's already doing the countdown. Restorer there. Will coffee grounds hurt your pipes? Yes, they will. 1-0. And here we go for Leak Pro. This is for the first complete Leak Pro kit. And I've seen 2 or 3 plumbers' names go through there that I know. And we got construction cronies.
Awesome.
Chris, we're gonna have to have fun with this one. We're gonna have to have fun with this one. Got Chris in the house. Brother, good deal. Good to see you in here. I love it. You know how to email me or how to message me. Congratulations there. These are old ones. I need to get past that one there. Russ says, hey, Roger, I'm a plumber, apprentice, and moving to the United Kingdom to expand my qualifications. Best courses to learn gas, electrical, or heating. Man, learn anything and everything you can. Don't limit yourself. I truthfully think that learning, it's going to be a trip. You've got the opportunity to open yourself up to so many different things. Jason Smith says, happy birthday, Kel. Michael Adams says, grease traps can be so bad. Have you ever pumped a tank for a dog kennel?
It seemed like a dog kennel. There's so many, but we actually had one where the customer had a ton of dogs and they were grooming them and they had their drain pipe going into the septic tank. So it kept clogging and they were wondering why it kept clogging so often. And then we opened up the septic tank and it was just filled with dog hair.
Oh God.
And it stunk. It smelled so bad. But as far as a kennel, I've never pumped one out where it's like dog waste in the septic tank. I know there's some people that have done that. You've got something even for zoos. Oh man, they're rough. They can be rough.
That's got to be crazy. Venomnomics on YouTube. Tool Slinging Plumber says, don't forget your wonderful urinal smell. They're nasty.
I was about to say I caught a whiff in my imagination of
Man,
that.
just pure urine. It's rough. Best way to clear buildup of urine in urinals. Urinal flushes, but takes a while to go all the way down. Man, I'd try CLR. I'd try vinegar. I would try anything and everything. And guys, I've told y'all before, I don't give out my email address. That's why I said connect with me on LinkedIn. Put your email address in there. We'll reach back out to you. I already get like 800 emails a day. Howie AI says, I met a guy here in the local that used to run a sideline business, Privy Pirates. They used to locate old outhouse sites and dig and shift and manage huge money on the collectible bottles. I guess people dropping bottles in there.
That's pretty cool.
That's a trip.
Have you ever seen a vault toilet?
A bolt?
A vault, like at state parks. So when you're at a state park, they're doing everything they can to preserve water. So you pretty much just have an open pit, kind of like an old outhouse.
Oh, wow.
And let me tell you, so there's no water being used with it. So it's kind of like a giant RV holding tank. And it is rank. It's terrible. But people throw trash, so there's always bottles and stuff like that. So we're constantly having to dig that out with trash bags before we even get to pumping it out.
Yeah. Fun. Dominic, how many trucks do you have?
So right now we're running 2. We've got 2 more at the shop, but that's just kind of if we need another truck out in an emergency. But constantly on the road, we have 2.
Like the content. Camp Foy says Roger is the GOAT of plumbers. Donald says sent you a message on LinkedIn. Thank you very much. Heaven knows says thank you. My shipping address is the same. Dustin DeWeese, happy Saturday, brother. Good to see you in here as always. Mr. Jason Smith, good to go. Reach out. Camp Foy says when I flush my toilet, I hear bubbling sound coming out of the shower drains, but nothing is stopping up. Oh, it's stopped up, Kent. You just don't know it yet. That's the precursor. It's letting you know hey, you got problems that we need to get in here and address. So that's the foreplay. You do. You've got drain problems. You just don't know it yet. All right. Get past the stars. That's how far behind I am in my comments, guys. Sorry about that. Sean M says, I had a job like that one time. Ticket on the first floor. Hold. Someone upstairs was showering. Found the pipe was expanding. Yeah, man. Hot water expansion makes noises, guys. Learning from crusty old journeyman who would threaten you with physical violence. Man, that's a great way to learn. Randy used to love working with the oldest, grumpiest guy on the job. If you love the content, please give us a thumbs up. Amen. Put my email address in the chat. Tina, I didn't see it. I would recommend connecting with me on LinkedIn and giving it there. Chris says, I have some stuff for you too, Roger. We will have to connect on LinkedIn. Sounds good, Chris. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I wouldn't put it in here though, but you know, my buddy Wyatt. Buddy, how are you doing? I hope you're watching right now, Wyatt. Good to see you. Man, to know that you're watching my live stream, that's a special day. Thank you very much. Dustin's son is Wyatt. He is the coolest young kid. I say young, man, he's getting big now. Trilogy says, KP, you have a leaking flapper. It's likely the dripping you're hearing from the tank into the bowl. Maybe. Shine a light into your toilet and look for ripples of water. Or, yeah, just turn the water off to your tank and watch that water level go down. Check to see if the tube that goes into the overflow is pushed down. Below the level of water, it could be siphoning the water out of the tank, sending it down the overflow. Mr. Plumber, love watching your channel. Thank you so much. Donald, congratulations. Got the stars. The winner. Got to stick around for that. Absolutely. Nice prize. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Lunch and drink coming up. He has good tequila in the safe. Yes, I do. Get my email I sent again, Tina. I don't know. I'm in here working. That probably means no. Not showing up. Yeah, message me on LinkedIn is your best way to go. Don't have LinkedIn. Okay, then you can put your email address right here if you want to. I wouldn't. Eric Argote, absolutely.
That's my buddy.
And it says hook 'em. I got my Longhorn helmet right here above me on the shelf.
He was my little Dillo. So when I was playing football, he was younger. So they kind of shadow us when we walked out and stuff like that. It was really cool. And he's actually the first, when I started even doing social media, he was one of the first people that followed me, and he actually ordered a shirt from my merch thing. So that meant
cool.
a lot. So
that is cool.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, I've got a lot of people that send me messages like, hey man, I ordered a shirt or ordered a hoodie or something like that. It's like, that is neat. Howie AI, I'm probably about 30 miles from Vid Summit. From here to Irving, you can literally just get on George Bush and run almost all the way over there. Accidental Apprentices Canadians welcome in the event center. Absolutely. Sounds like I'm jumping back in at the right time. Thanks for trailblazing. I love what we get to do. Got an app right there, and I will pin that. So, Accidental Apprentices, thanks for inspiring me. Bring back the podcast and set up the game. Get on YouTube. Man, getting on YouTube is amazing. Ken G says, Texas plumbers, we are the best. I think so, too. Mel says, that's the best feeling in the world to help someone that has been lied or cheated. We have that problem here in Tampa, a huge amount of corporate commission-based plumbers. And look, I don't mind the commission-based. I don't mind the corporate. I want my guys out. And when I say I don't mind commission, think about this. Donald, if a plumber comes in to fix your garbage disposal and tells you that your water heater is 20 years old, it's in your attic, and it could rupture at any day, that is information. And if you choose not to use it, that's fine. But if you choose to go ahead and upgrade it at that point, he didn't sell you anything. He made you aware of a problem you have, something you need. And I say that because I literally, when I was in the field, I did a whole house inspection. And I remember going to look at a job one day to relocate a laundry room so a lady could turn that laundry room into a bigger closet. So I go look at it. And I do the whole house inspection. I said, look, you got 2 water heaters in your attic right above your double-story living room that's, 20 feet tall, 24 feet tall, something like that. I said, you got 2 water heaters up here that are about 18 years old. You probably ought to think about changing them first. She's like, yeah, I'm not changing them. I want that closet. That was a Thursday. I sent her a quote over on Friday and included a quote for the water heaters. Monday, she called me and she said, hey, I should have listened to you. She went out of town on vacation. When she came back in, one of the water heaters had ruptured and her entire 2-story living room ceiling was in the floor. No. It moved over her kitchen. Her kitchen ceiling was in the floor. And it took her 8 months to get her house rebuilt.
That's insane.
And so I didn't try to sell her anything. I just told her, hey, here's a problem. If you want to fix this, great. She said, no. I said, okay. Okay, guys, I do not put my email in here. I've told y'all that 50 times today. I've told you every week over the last 3 years, I don't put my email in here. So it's not going to happen today either. If you want to contact me, try to do it through the app. If you want to leave it in a comment on YouTube, on a video, put it in there. But if you put it in here, it won't let them put their email in. It will if you spell the word .dot. It'll let you put it in. But guys, here's the deal. Okay. So how we AI, do me a favor, put in www.wakefield.app. That's all you need to put in. I don't know why they put the long link in here anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take that down. Unpin that. So it's www, and this one right here will probably work if somebody will put it in. It is just wakefield.app. It's HTTPS. I just put in www and it works. So Howie AI, thank you very much. Tina says, hope you got my email. Put it in the chat several times. Any other ideas? You might try putting it in spelling .dot. Don't know if that'll work, but it's worth a try. Howie AI says that last link worked. Kat says, problems getting her email to you. I understand. Alyssa says, do you ever get pipe dreams about plumbing? I do. The funny thing about me, Alyssa, I normally don't remember my dreams. When I remember my dreams, I wake up and they are so vivid and it's such a big idea that I cannot forget it. And I'll wake up, I'll go get on the computer, I'll start searching domains. Man, when I have a pipe dream, man, it's like, okay, here we go. The world's fixing to change.
Tell Tina I got her message.
Randy says he got your message. All right. We're giving away more swag here. And I am going to go ahead and put this up because this is a long one. Y'all got to put in hashtag Poor Pumper Society. See?
There we go.
My brother Dominic. So, yeah, hashtag Poor Pumper Society. In about 2 minutes, we are going to do a drawing. Until then, we're going to keep going. But, Alyssa, I do have pipe dreams. EJ says, I just got my apprenticeship. Any advice for a new apprentice? I'll start in a few weeks. Your videos have been very helpful. Number one, keep learning. That's always my biggest advice for people getting in the trades. Keep learning. What do you think?
I would say the same thing. Just keep learning, keep moving forward, and the possibilities are endless.
It's good stuff. There you go. Paul Peck says he likes the name Brownies Septic.
Oh, Brownies. I've seen one that's they kind of wrapped it like a Dr. Pepper can. It was Dr. Pooper.
Oh, there you go.
And another one was Mountain Poo. I've seen those. Pretty unique, pretty cool.
Absolutely. That's good, Paul Peck. Trey Breaker. Okay, so we're up to Leak Pro. So see, man, I got to get busy. Started YouTube because I was frustrated with the industry, wanted to help make a change. Yes, indeed. Got a bunch of Leak Pros here. Leak Pro. Man, we are looking good. So let's see, I get to move ahead. Got that one. All right. Dustin DeWeese says, I can show proof of being a plumber. Yeah, I'm going to make you show proof. Paul Peck says, I started YouTube for SEO on Google for my local drywall business. Guys, look, YouTube, and I'm going to take just a minute, but I'm going to do it right afterwards. But guys, here's the deal is YouTube is not just looking at your website anymore. And I want y'all to know that. You need to be on YouTube. You need to be on LinkedIn because Google's looking at everything. And I think I said YouTube a while ago. Google's looking at more than just your website. It's looking, do you talk about plumbing on Facebook? Do you talk about it on YouTube? Do you talk about it on LinkedIn? Google sees everything. And Google looks for EEAT, experience, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And you've got to show it on so many different places. So 5 seconds and we're hitting the drawing. So if you're not in, hashtag Poor Pumper Society, and we're off.
Safe is clear.
Okay. Let me see. Donald Vollmer.
Nice.
We've got multiple winners today. That's pretty funny. So Donald Vollmer, you're in again. So it looks like you'll get one of each color. Good thing there. Hey, Squirt. I'm trying to get Randy to come back. Dominic, take just a second and tell people about your worst day ever. You know, we kind of talked about it a little bit. First of all, tell everybody who you are and what you do.
So
And then tell them about your worst day ever. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, so my name's Dominic. I pump out septic tanks here in Texas, and I run a vacuum truck, which is usually filled with poop. So I have this funny story. One of my first jobs running the truck by myself, I'm vacuuming out a septic tank, and all of a sudden I lose suction. So I'm thinking in my mind, maybe I'm clogged up. The hose vacuumed up something it shouldn't have, so I got to unclog it somehow. Well, I turn around and look at my truck, and I just see a fountain of chocolate. It's poop. It's leaking poop. What had happened was there's sight glasses on the back of my tank that allows you to see how full your tank is. And my hose was wiggling, I guess, and it screwed the sight glass right off. So if you're ever in this situation, what you should do is shut the valve to the hose, and it's going to start pulling vacuum from that hole where the sight glass was. Well, this was my first time out, so I didn't know what to do. I freaked out. I ran over there. I saw the sight glass on the floor, and without even thinking, I just closed my eyes and put that cap back in, and I got covered. It was, looking back at it, it's funny, but at the time, it was, oh man, it was a nightmare. But the customer was a good sport, rinsed me down with the water hose, and then I rode home in my underwear and boots. It was a very eventful day and taught me a valuable lesson. Oh my goodness.
Have you ever had Horse Soldier?
I have not.
Okay, so Horse Soldier it was made for the 12 horsemen that rode into Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the mold on the front of the bottle is actually the steel that the mold is made from is still from 9/11. So, and these are some of my favorite glasses.
I was about to say these are nice.
Good stuff. So we're toasting to the app today. So, man, Wakefield.app, go check it out. Paul Peck, Chris, guys, Dustin, wish y'all were here. But I hadn't had anybody come collect the $100 yet. So, you know,
Dang, money on the table.
we're kind of out in the country. I get it.
You could show the safe.
Oh, see, yeah. So that's where this came from, guys. If you ever do make it out here, I have a Browning gun safe full of tequila and bourbon. I mean, what else would you put in it? Kind of like that. See my head?
Fit right on.
Who's what?
This.
Giving you some zoom in.
Oh, yeah. As you can tell, I love Garrison Brothers. Let me see here. I don't know if it'll let me do it right here. No. Yeah, Garrison Brothers, Horse Soldiers, all kinds of good stuff there, guys.
Quite the collection.
It is. It's a very nice collection. And it's funny because I was in a podcast interview the other day. They've got their own bourbon, so they're sending me some. So I love what I get to do. Small Tips and Ticks says, grats. Absolutely. I'm trying to get caught up on comments, guys. Have you seen what's happening in Atlanta? What do you think could cause so many water main breakages in such a short amount of time? Osman, I have not seen it, but I'm supposed to go speak in Atlanta here in a few weeks. So I have to check into it. No, it says I'm not a plumber. I'd give it my plumber bro, though. We can draw it again. Just connect me with your plumber, and we'll do that. No, and I'm not worried about that. Chris, look, I know you're in construction. I know you're in the trades. If you've got a plumber up there that you'll give it to, connect me with them. That way I get their license and all that. And I'll do that. I don't have any problem with that. Reese, got to go and do a few things. I get it. Well, good luck. Good luck. Yeah, and I normally ask everybody, where are you from and what do you do? So, and I'm glad you put that in there, Reese. Put in here, where you're from, what you do. Are you from San Saba, Texas, and you run a septic truck?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of us are from Dallas and we don't do anything now.
Take a look around, and you're doing big things, Roger.
I'm trying. I'm having fun. Is it worth becoming a plumber in 2024? Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes, indeed. Tina, I hope you're all taken care of. Chris, good to see you as always, man. Michael Adams says, Dominic, really bad. That's a smell that you never forget. Yeah.
We call it a baptism in the industry. That first time you get splashed with poop.
When it happens, that happens. And when it happens, that really does happen. My brother, John Pullum, if y'all hadn't checked out his channel, go over and check it out. I promise you will laugh. He's really good. Says, hey, Roger, mowing my lawn, but we'll tune in after I'm done so he can win all of the prizes. That would be John. Tina says, went to the Leak Pro website. Good, so I believe you're good. Donald won again. Educating customer, what I love to do. It's fine. High prices they charge. Yeah, and look, a lot of people do overcharge, but you've got to look at what value you provide. And if I've got a plumbing company that comes in, they wear floor savers, they protect my house, they clean up after themselves, they do things right, they look professional, they act professional, they treat me and my family professional, that's great. I got them that walk in dirty tennis shoes, they're farting and telling jokes in the bathroom.
Smoking a cig.
Yeah, smoking on the front porch and thumping their butts down on the front porch. It's like, I don't want all that. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Drywall dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And then the job looking like a handyman did it. Yeah, and see, I don't want that. There's all the Poor Pumper Society. Look at them go. And guys, y'all really need to go over and subscribe to his channel. Check it out. He does some really cool stuff. And I say his channel, all social media. Do you have any plum jokes up your sleeve? Alyssa, I've really never. You get any plumber jokes? I'm too busy working. I hate to say it. I'm busy.
I've got a funny one.
Do you? Let me hear it. Yeah, can you tell it?
Okay, so poop jokes aren't my favorite, but they're a solid number 2.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. There you go, Alyssa. That's a good one. That's a good one. There we go. D's Nuts is in the house. Good to see you, man. Ron Barney says, I enjoy watching your shows and videos and always looking to expand my knowledge base. Thank you very much. Ask ChatGPT who you are. I did this morning and it nailed it. Here's the deal, Chris. You want to do something funny? Go in ChatGPT and say, who is the most handsome plumber on social media?
Ooh.
Just saying. Ooh. It's pretty funny.
They've got a new fancy voice now.
They've got a few in there. Oh, yeah.
I feel like some people are going to be getting in trouble with robots in the near future.
And yeah, Construction Crony says horse soldier. Absolutely.
It's good.
Tyler the Gamer says, how much does it cost to wrap a truck? Okay, we talked about that earlier, I think. We're about $3,000. Chris says he's pouring now too. It's a nice liquor cabinet. Bourbon and tequila. And guys, we got 5 more minutes till the next drawing. And I think after the next drawing, I'm going to bring in Randy for a little bit, let him come in and talk. And I don't know if you want to hang around and visit and whatnot. I don't know if you're ready to get back to Waco. You might check the storms and see what you're doing. You might say,
I was about to say,
I need to go to Waco now. Because, man, we've had crazy storms here lately. And I am looking over here on the live stream, and Alyssa says, what's the weirdest thing you found clogging a drain?
On my end, I've seen dead squirrels. That was a pretty crazy one. It was Thanksgiving. We got called out. They had a whole family. No one could use the restroom. So we ran our drain cleaner, and we hit something soft. So we're thinking like maybe wipes or something like that got clogged up in the pipe. Well, we started pulling it out, and we just saw like, we thought it was like puppies or kittens. And then come to find out, it was actually squirrels. So we pulled out one, and then another one was right behind it. So what I'm thinking happened is they crawled down the vent pipe. The first one got stuck, and then the second one went in. They
Come in to help them.
they had a crappy death.
Yeah. That's pun intended, guys. Tennessee and teaching folks to embrace tech. Look, I was in Tennessee last week or earlier this week, teaching people how to use YouTube. So it's pretty cool. Donald says Tampa residential service plumber. Justin Sykes says apartment maintenance manager. Construction Chris says we can draw here on the stream, Roger. I'd be super stoked with a tumbler. Rushed in the draw before I knew your rules. Now, Chris, if you got a plumber you can give it to and put it in, and I'll look over here in my notes. I'll see something Sydney plumber check. I see Sam something too. So yeah, if you got plumbers, I'm good. Oh, your chat plumber said they're the best. No. You need to fix your chat GPT. My sister, I showed that to her the other day, and she did it, and she's like, "Holy crap!" She said, "How did you get it to do this?" I was like, "I didn't get it to do nothing." John Williams, what's up, John? It is so good to see you here, man. Sean Williams, the South Florida jet vac and TV operator. I love it. So you're a sewer TV operator.
Sewer TV operator.
No, I said you are. you use that sewer camera.
I sure do. It comes in handy when we need it.
Plum Hero says, love all you do, Roger. Keep it all up. Learned a lot from you. There's all the Port Pumper Society. Weirdest thing you found in a drain, so we're getting caught up. Why did the plumber fall asleep on the job? Because his work was draining. That's pretty good. I like that. I hear Randy moving. Randy, I'm going to let you jump in here for a minute and let Dominic run out and check the weather and stuff like that and see if he needs to run right now because it's looking dark.
Okay.
Is it right? Am I right?
Yeah, it is starting to rain.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't want you to get stuck in bad weather.
No, I appreciate
We've had it here lately. So I'm going to let you slide out, Dominic.
Okay.
Before you do, tell everybody where they can find you on social media, how they can get in touch with you if they're in the San Saba area and need a septic pump.
So you can just search up Port Pumper Society. I'm on all platforms. The only different one is TikTok. That's because they banned my first account. Still salty about that. Funny story about that later. That's Port Pumper Society too. But yeah, and
Juice.
And Juice is Septic. It's crazy because kind of what you're talking about with the Google. People are Googling septic, and then one of the things that comes up is my videos and my truck, big letters on the side, Juices. So they know who to call. And they're always happy to see me. They're like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so glad it's you, really you."
All right, so we got about a minute till the next drawing, and this is for another tumbler and swag. Hashtag Juices.
Oh yeah,
JUICES, Juices, and go ahead and start putting it in now. And I want to make sure it's doing it, and then we'll There we go. All right. Dominic, brother, it's been fun.
I appreciate
Thoroughly enjoyed
everything.
it. If you need to go, you can go. If you hang around, I'll bring you back in a little bit.
Okay.
Just check the weather, see what it looks like.
Black or white?
Oh, yeah. Do you like black or white?
Black.
Okay. We asked for a reason. We got some hashtag juices going. Here we go. And then we're going to jump back into comments. Michael Adams says Northeast Missouri. Oh, wait. Yep. 40 seconds. Michael Adams says, here, Randy's got something for you
Oh,
on the way
awesome.
over. And then and if you want to grab the water, you can if you need it.
I'll probably be back.
Okay. Yeah, I just want you to check the weather
Okay, yes,
and make sure there's no problem there. Michael Adams says Northeast Missouri have a small plumbing and electrical company specialized in repairs. Around here, a few of us that have plumbing companies that work together to help each other out. And Michael, to me, man, we all need to be helping each other. It's a great thing. All right, guys, I got 20 entries so far on juices. Let Squirt slide in here. And my first alarm has gone off, so we got about 10 more seconds to go. And he is, boom, nailed it. So, guys, hashtag juices. You got 5 seconds. Put it in the chat. It is fixing to quit, and it did. So we're going to hit draw now.
Sure.
Do I?
Screen?
Oh, share my screen. There we go. I forgot about that. Mr. Justin Sykes, how are you doing, brother? Good to see you in here. Randy has already taken notes. What I recommend is connecting with me on LinkedIn. Send me your email address. Send me your hard address, anything that you got. Guys, if you're on TikTok or Instagram, love to see y'all over here on YouTube if you're interested in winning something. If not, you just want to stay tuned in and listen, you are good. Man, we're doing all this, and Justin, congratulations to you. We're doing all this, Randy, because we've got an app.
We have an amazing app coming out.
It's out.
It is out. It's out.
It's not
official
coming out
today.
anymore,
That's
I
it.
know.
I don't have to say that anymore. I've had to say coming out for a while about it. But man, really, guys, we built this app to help each and every one of you on your journey through the trades because we know it's a mountain to climb.
And we've been through it. Both of us have.
That's it.
It's really tough too because when I started in the trades, I was a new father, and I had to have multiple jobs to make enough money. And people tell me that all the time. They're like, "Look, I can't get in the trades. They don't start out enough." Well, you know what? No job starts out at enough to make a great living. But the thing is, the potential, what you can do later, is wonderful. And what year did you get in the trades?
Officially was probably, we'll say the true official was after high school. So we'll say 01.
Okay.
Because I graduated in 01, and by that summer, I was already working for a mechanical contractor, but I was doing plumbing for Citywide that you worked for, I believe,
bet.
at one time.
That was the very first plumbing company I worked for.
So I'd say that's the true official. Now, I did start roughing in and topping out houses. Y'all used to throw me under houses to do repairs and stuff. I did family plumbing helper for years before that.
That's great because that's one you don't have to pay. Just saying. Tell me I'm wrong.
A
A lot of times it's like, hey, I just need help.
That's it. Yes. I remember getting calls. Hey, look, I've got this big job. I just need some help. Come out here and help me. Sure. Yeah, let's go. Dig this trench. I'll be back. Okay. What would I do? I'd sit there and dig a trench and be done and waiting for you to get back.
And sometimes it'd be quick. Sometimes it's going to take a while.
That's it.
Because a lot of times I was going to do another job. And it's like, hey, I need you to dig this. Like, okay. So good stuff.
Yeah.
You've been involved in this app since we started it. What do you think about it?
So one of my favorite parts, which we made sure to keep in the free section, was the daily motivationals. It's something that there's nothing I've found so far that's very trade specific for guys that go out and build with their hands day in and day out. And that's something that we've tried to cater our app a little more to is tradespeople and giving you a daily motivational every day, which has been wonderful. But then also we've geared every tier towards where you truly are on the path, because we're there to help answer your questions from our experience to help you fast track that path if you want.
Okay. That's one of my favorites. That was one of the big deals in the very beginning. It's like, look, I want something that I hadn't seen before, and we were able to do it, and it's pretty cool. Now I will tell you this: I'm kind of sad. There's only 133 members so far, so that tells me a lot of people aren't signing up for the app, which it's free, guys. You got what all do they get at the free level?
At the free level,
The morning motivational to me is the coolest part.
you get the daily morning motivational. That's 7 days a week, 365 days a year is our plan for it. We're not going to miss an upload on that. Right now, I manually do them every morning myself, but we're working on a scheduling system for that to make that even smoother. They also get access to your, what is it, top 10 or 20 YouTube
Top 20.
videos.
Top 20 YouTube videos commercial free.
Commercial free, no ad at all. And I think even some of those that did have them those have been modified to where they are completely ad free.
Cool.
To benefit you, and that's at no cost. And those will cycle as it changes. You know, the top 20 isn't going to be the same top 20 forever.
you
So,
bet.
you know, and I figure whenever there is stuff, they're getting new ones move up. We'll leave the old ones in there, but we'll add the new ones in too.
I love that.
Just to keep that kind of going all the time.
I love that. Toolslinger Plumber says, Roger, been watching your channel for about 4 years. Keep up the great work. Look, guys, this is why we do what we do. And Tyler, you're welcome. Howie AI, why was the plumber always calm? Because he knew how to go with the flow. That's pretty good. Not me.
Let me have the ultra. Thank you.
I know. Amber, if you want to come in here real quick, I mean, since you snuck in, I'm gonna take.
Snuck in with the goods.
I can't even get to my other camera.
It's got too many heads. Which one do you want?
849 till. Number one. Come on in here.
Oh, yay.
Okay, so Amber's hearing part of it too. Really neat that, you know, I mean, both of y'all have been a big part of the app for
Right.
a year now.
A long time.
I know.
Absolutely.
It's pretty cool though.
Yes.
And today's launch day.
I know. It seems
It is.
surreal. I mean, we've been through so much this week.
Oh God. Yeah, and those of y'all that don't know, I mean, we're literally pushing hard to launch this week.
Yep.
And we were out last weekend for Memorial Day weekend,
Yep.
4-day weekend, because we took off most of the day Friday.
Right.
Yep.
Tuesday morning, a storm blows through and knocks out power.
It looks like a war zone outside still.
Yeah,
There's
it does.
trees everywhere, water everywhere.
But it looks amazing because when Randy and I came in Tuesday morning, you couldn't even get down the driveway, and we were literally up in the tree cutting with chainsaws. We went, thank God, Milwaukee. Went and bought some Milwaukee chainsaws. Got in here and started cutting them up,
Right.
dragging trees down the street, and we're gonna have
sight
a
to
big
see, man.
bonfire pretty soon.
Absolutely.
And now I hear thunder and lightning outside. It's
Yep.
dark enough. I just saw tail lights go
Yep.
by. So we got storms still in the area.
Yep.
But we got power back on late Thursday.
Yes.
Everybody came in Friday to help jump in and make sure things happened. And,
Here we are.
man, we made it.
Absolutely.
So
We always find a
yes.
way.
thank both of you
So good.
very
So
much
good.
for everything
Such a
y'all
big
done.
day. Yes.
It really is.
Yes.
It's been a pretty cool deal.
It's just going to keep getting bigger and better.
I know. I know.
Well, cool. All right.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
whatever y'all need.
You know, we may need refills or,
I know.
some you never know. So as y'all can tell, this is back to Sipping Saturday.
Yes, it is.
Good to have y'all in here. And cheers to y'all. And I know that when I do that, I get further behind, but it's okay.
Just a little.
You know, Michael says, Dominic, have you ever had the dump valve left on when you took the cap off? That was a bad day. Left my boss at the time. Left the valve open. Oh, a present on his desk. Yeah, I'd have left something too. Yeah. And look, when your sight glass busts And like he said, he didn't close the main valve where it'd suck in through the sight glass. He literally just ran over there and shoves it back in place. It's like, man. Chris says, my GPT said, Sam Trickett and Sydney, the plumber chick. I got to check them out. I know Sydney. Actually, I've tried to get Sydney to come in and be on my show. Tried or did. Did Sydney come? I don't remember. I need to
No.
go back and look. I think we've had problems connecting, getting her involved. Have a great rest of your day, Roger. See you on the next stream, brother. Tyler, thank you very much. You got a well. Poor pumper. Alyssa says, what's the most challenging plumbing puzzle you've ever solved? Mine is hot water not getting to where it should be. And I got called to a neurosurgeon's house. And man, the way it was piped blew my mind. But me and my crew were in and out from under his house for a week. But we got it all fixed, and it was crazy. Yeah, no spamming. Thank you very much.
I'd say some of the worst ones that you didn't fix necessarily can be found on your Reddit because, man, there's some mazes of pipes that get put on there.
Well, and even the one on my TikTok, one on my YouTube, worst plumbing job ever. And I got called by another plumber and says, dude, you got to come check this out. And he told me where it was. It's like, dude, that's way up there. He said, trust me, you need to come see it. And I did. And it was like, okay, you're right.
Yep.
Chris says he's running the old version. Okay, that's the problem. Chris, spend the $20 a month. It's worth it. Paul Peck says, only need to add the hashtag once. Yeah, absolutely. Poor Pumper Society. Yeah, we got a lot of those in there. That was really good. Some merch you'll actually wear. Man, I tell you what, and I'm working on new merch. And I'm telling you, we've got some tools that helps us learn our viewer better.
Yes.
Man, we're trying every day to get better. We didn't just start YouTube and said, okay, now we're doing it. It's an everyday thing. Every single freaking day.
All the time. Our goal is to get 1% better every day, and it takes every day to work at that too.
Yeah, because, man, we're already, I know this, and look, I don't mean it bragging or anything, but we're in like the top 0.03% of YouTubers. Maybe it's the top 1.3, but we're in the top 1%. There's a billion channels out there.
There's billions.
And we're in the top 1%.
Yep.
And to get better, you got to keep trying to get better. And man, it's such a big deal. It really is. Since Randy's in here, guys, this next one, and he will appreciate it, is hashtag squirt.
That's me.
SQUIRT, as you see right there on the screen. We got about 3 minutes, but we're going to be giving away more tumblers and swag and stuff like that. I still hadn't seen anybody come by collect $100, but I'm looking at the blinds and it looks dark outside.
Yep.
And I can't get to my phone, so if you're on TikTok or Instagram, guys, and y'all want to win something, jump over to YouTube and search
plenty of
plumbing.
time.
Yeah, you
Plenty of
got two and a half minutes, almost 3 minutes. Jump over to YouTube, put in hashtag plumbing, and guys, I cannot see all the comments. I see that I've got comments coming in there. All I can tell you is, man, it's print this small and it's way over there. So we can get both of us in here. But man, it's such a cool thing. Today we're giving away the tumblers and swag. So anybody wants one, we're shipping it to you. We're going to ship Leak Pro kits to special plumbers.
Yep.
Plumbers.
Has to be plumbers.
Plumbers. Absolutely. So cool stuff. I know we did the juices. That is good. Okay, so let me skip through them. Thanks for being on the show today, Dominic. Man, he did so good today. I tell you, and he's such a fun guy. We had so much fun at dinner last night. It was really neat. Blacksmith for Fun says, love this channel, and Roger Wakefield, Plumbing Education live streams. Love what we get to do. Miss Alyssa MW says, by the way, love from Japan. Alyssa, do you ever come to the United States? Because, when you hear love from Japan, it's like if I ever come to Japan, I want to say, hey, how you doing? Thank you so much for being in here.
We're going to have Dominic come in here for the third
Okay.
person. I'm going to just change this one out.
Okay. So I'm going to go to camera number 4 on a rotation. So it's me and Squirt
I
here.
have to keep that.
Yeah. It's going to bounce.
No
You
problem.
can always go to this one because
Sure
that's one of
can.
the
That's
favorite screens.
The best.
And we do. We get that a lot. So anyway, that's what we're looking at. We're trying to move some things around and make some things happen. We're getting ready for a very special guest. And you know what? You can actually tell Amber to come back in for a little while if you want to until the... she can come in for like 15 more minutes if she wants to.
She's listening.
No, I can't see my stuff. I'm like, okay, wait, where am I at? So anyway, yeah, Alyssa MW, great seeing you in here. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's probably not going to work on that. I'll slide that back over here. Square it right there. I should be good right here. So we're good. So we've got 15 more seconds, and then I'm going to get my 10-second countdown. Guys, put hashtag squared in. Got 25 entries already. I want to see here. Yeah, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Jump over to the app, www.wakefield.app. You can sign up. If you've got an Apple or an Android, go to where you get your apps. Search Wakefield app, and you'll have it. And my phone is fixing to blow up. And here we go.
Boom.
Looking for our next winner for swag. It is a tumbler. Oh, John Pulliam, almost. I saw it. Jacob C., congratulations to you. Jacob, what I need you to do is connect with me on LinkedIn. And when you do, make sure you put your email address in there, and we will make sure that we get you your swag back. All right, I'm going to see here. I don't know if Amber's coming in or not. Said that she could, but that's a no. So I'm going to move this over here. Okay, you're fine. I know. I see that. So we're going to have to figure out. Look at that. Look at there.
Back to it.
So now I've got to come over here.
Oh, let's.
Okay, hold on. Don't give me a second.
Oh, you're good.
I want to do this and do that. Now we should be locked. So we're going to stay on this screen here for a little while. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. I just got to make sure that I pull back up.
The drawings. Perfect.
Looky there. Look like
Nice.
I've done this before. Bailey, you get under my feet, you ain't going to like it. So I'm going to try to get back into the comments. Got all the juices over there. And I want to become a plumber, but have no high school diploma. Already 24. Is it too late? Right now, I don't believe that. And you might adjust camera 1 towards Dominic just a hair. There you go. Thank you, Colton. I think that they've taken that away in Texas. So at the age of 24, man, I believe you're fine. John Pulliam is 2 of my favorite people. I'm not sure if he was talking about Amber and Randy or who, but
Oh, it's got to be.
no, it does.
It's gotta be.
I know, John. ICAST has got to run. Have a great weekend. Congratulations on the launch. Thank you very much. Jason Smith says, "What's up, Squirt?"
How's it going?
Good stuff. John says, "What did I win?" He everything. Remember when you did how to fix a running toilet guaranteed canisters flush file? That is my personal favorite video. Andrew, man, that was a good one. I enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Poor Pumper Society in the house says, Roger, I think I clogged the septic tank. Man.
I was hoping y'all would see that while I was away.
Yeah, John says, Amber, I miss you. Martin Lucas says, hello from the UK.
All over today.
You know what I'm
Love
gonna
it.
do? You know what I do? I'm going to take that right there, and I like it, but I'm going to move this one right here because now I can see the comments.
There you go.
Celeste McCoy says, Roger, been watching your YouTube real estate cast iron non-disclosure disaster first time home. Look, I got to tell you, Celeste, man, that's how we grew a business. Literally teaching homeowners about sewer water tests. And we became the biggest sewer water test people in the Dallas area, and it was such amazing stuff to do. Tyler the Gamer says, how many people can you hire if you have a small or large HVAC plumbing business? Depends on how much you can make the phone ring. It's less. I got that. It really does. It depends on how much you can make the phone ring because you need to keep all your people busy. Paul Peck says, poor Pumper Society. Construction Crony says, congrats on the app, man. Chris, thank you so much. Yeah. It really is. And guys, look, here's what I recommend to y'all. Jump into the app and play with it. Just scroll through it. There's a big free area. Go in there. Listen to the daily meditation. That part is, or the daily motivation. It's phenomenal because there's nothing like that out there for tradespeople. Ron Marty says, thank you, Roger. Just as yourself, I think everyone should try and always improve their knowledge every day. John, thank you for the super chat. Says, I miss you, Amber. Are you going to be in Dallas in September? Congrats on the app, Roger and gang. Don't cry, you two. I miss you guys too. I know. Yeah, John, Amber is going to be there. Matter of fact, just so you know, and I almost hate saying that because she's standing here in the room smiling already. It's going to be her birthday at Vid Summit. Yeah. So we did my birthday party last year. Well, this year it's all Amber. Yeah. And I think I'm going to get invited. I'm not sure, but she told me there's a possibility. So I'm trying to be nice. Alyssa says, do you have any memorable success stories from your plumbing career? You know, mine are always the customers that you get to help that you didn't see it coming. One of my favorites is a call from a lady, and she says, look, I need a plumber, but I can't afford y'all. And they're fixing to come turn my water off. So, you know, we talked to them and said, okay, what's the deal? And they said, well, we've got a slab leak, and it's flooding the next door neighbor's house because it was literally running down into their yard. And she said that the city of ... is going to come shut off our water. And we called the city and said, hey, is this legit? And they're like, unfortunately, it is. There's not a lot we can do. Her leak is so bad, it's damaging the house next door. And so I go over to look at it myself. I try not to get my guys involved in that. I go over and looked at it, and just the conditions the lady was living in. Literally, when she answered the door, she's in a wheelchair. She's covered up with a blanket. And she says, please forgive me for the way my house is. I can't clean it. And then you get inside and you realize her husband has dementia. Her son is blind. And she's trying to maintain a house. And I ended up going in the bathroom because I heard running water in there. She had a tub that had a leak on it, had a toilet that had a leak on it. And the toilet had been stopped up. So they had literally been piling toilet tissue in the tub. And it was just, it was rough. But we ended up getting in there and helping. So, you know, the things that you see and remember make you grateful for what you have. And Alyssa, I think that's probably one of the biggest ones. And I want to get my next one ready here. Just, you know, because I can. Those are the ones that you remember the most.
And a water park.
Yeah.
You don't ever forget that.
One of the coolest big commercial jobs I ever did, I did the plumbing on an indoor water park. 290,000 square feet of indoor stuff. It was crazy.
Dang.
Roger Beers just doesn't compare to that beast. My beard doesn't compare to much, or my mustache.
I was about to say, no beard, it's mustache. It's all mustache.
That's right. He doesn't try to compete with the beard part.
Absolutely. I ain't got time for that.
And I've got his mustache hiding under all this, don't you worry.
Yep.
I was about to say, that'd be a good Halloween.
Aaron Max says, hey, Roger, can you make some merch with the maple leaf? No, because I don't like Edmonton right now. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Go Stars.
I know. Man, if I was Canadian, I'd be all over it. You know that. Instead, we put stars.
That's right.
Aaron says, John, You won all of our hearts. Well, she wasn't talking about that. Yes, I'll be there at Vid Summit, and this time it will be her birthday.
I see she told on herself.
She does that because she knows she's only turning 21. Roger, Mister, and my sister were at Element last week celebrating birthdays. Tumblr time, they're coming up. Christina Catolo says, so awesome seeing you being amazing like you are. Thank you very much. I need to do this every day. This would be good for my moral ego. Got congratulations there. Element and Richardson, yes, indeed. And Kel, I knew you were coming to town. I was in, God, where was I? Tennessee.
Yeah.
Jacob, whoop whoop, sounds good. Thank you. Office cooking. Let's see the dog. If you're cooking in the office, you're competing with Brother John there. Byron Chappelle says, I work for a company that doesn't have the plumbers doing drain. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Personally, I think bad things. What do you think? Company that does not. Don't know what you mean by not let them do drains. And they may have a drain cleaner, like an apprentice that does it, so there's no telling. John Pliam says, I know you told me already when you hired me to be the stripper for her.
Oh my gosh.
Amber's saying, oh my God, I love that idea. So she's looking forward to that, John. She wants you in blue.
We all do.
Blue Man John.
Yeah.
Sean Williams says, thanks for creating the app. Being a small business owner, it's exciting to expand my knowledge and how to use the social media to expand businesses. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, brother. Oh, good job, Roger. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get caught up on my app, on my comments, guys, just so y'all know. Handlebars, I am an OG. And he lives in Edmonton. See, Chris, I don't like you no more. Leave, not for a few more days. Because, matter of fact, tonight, isn't it Stars game tonight or was it last night?
It was last night.
And
Yeah,
they
I was watching
lost.
at the bar.
Yeah. Tyler says, what's the best way to be a good plumber and work hard with your skills you need and knowledge? Tyler, the most important advice I can give anybody is never stop learning. And we've talked a lot about that today. Randy and I talk about it. It's you do not ever want to stop learning. And that's what most professional people do. We get in the trades, we get our license, and we think, look, I got in the trade to be a plumber. And that's what we do. So it's kind of tough. Everyone, hope everyone's having a wonderful, blessed day. God bless everyone. Jesus loves all of you. Absolutely. And everybody should remember that. Kind of does suck right now. It has for the past 9 years. Mr. Justin Trudeau, can you fix that stuff? Tyler says we need more HVAC techs in the field. Brother, we need them everywhere. Melissa says, do you have any special techniques or tricks in the trades that you're particularly proud of? Yeah, I became a specialist in slab leaks and leak detection. Is there anything in septic that you think, look, I do this better than anybody?
I would say locating.
Locating?
Locating. I was talking to Roger earlier about investing in equipment. And what I'll tell anyone starting in the septic industry is don't even think about it. If it's going to make your job easier, it's going to make you look more professional, do it. And do it now because, I mean, it's good for you, makes you look more professional, and it's better for your body. I mean, we're talking about trying to find a septic tank. You could be out there digging for hours on end and not even make a dent on finding the thing, whereas if you had a camera or you had a flushable transmitter and you had a locator, you could find it within less than 15 minutes.
Absolutely. Kelly says, Roger, we're coming back in October, and I'm sure you will want to meet. Heaven knows. Cool. And in October, well, the end of October, the beginning of September is when we're celebrating Amber's birthday. She doesn't want to just celebrate on her birthday. It's the birth month. And then it's like the pre-birth month and the post-birth month. So really, it's a 3-month celebration with Amber.
Yes.
She's over here excited. She's like, oh my God, I love that.
Oh,
I've
I'm going
got
to do
y'all
that this
all
year.
to buy in.
Hey, it starts of my month right
There
now.
you go.
Pre-month. Yay.
The Have Drain Tech. Squirt. Hey, Roger, when do you think AI will take over the trades? I don't think it's going to happen in our lifetimes.
No.
There's going to be things it's going to be able to do. I think AI. Look, I'm already involved in remote leak detection systems that can detect leaks on water systems. I think AI is going to help us understand that even more, but it's pretty cool. John, I don't like you all the time. How much electrical should you know to be a high chair plumber? You know, really, the only electrical that we deal with, and guys, I'm keep telling y'all, if we lose power, we lose it.
Yeah.
It's. I hear it. We're trying to make 30 more minutes. Matter of fact, it's time to do this one. Hashtag Roger. Already had it up, John. Sorry. Hashtag Roger, ROGER. There we go. Man, I was afraid when I moved that it may have messed things up. So that's what we're doing. Hashtag Roger. I would put that in now because we're liable to try to speed this thing up a little bit. Do it? Oh.
I'll just give it a few seconds.
Yeah, you're
y'all
good.
good.
You're good. Come on,
Hey,
only 8
entries,
people.
Come on.
Hashtag Roger. Guys, all I can tell you is because I
Put
didn't
us
add
on
me back in.
stage.
There we go.
Ooh, it's dark outside.
All right, hashtag. I know it's getting real
really
dark
dark.
outside. Did you pull the weather app up?
Yes, it didn't look too bad on the way home.
Looks clear south.
It's further north.
He says
Yeah.
it looks great.
Yeah.
The further I get away from here. Okay, good. So, man, I'm getting caught
Roger.
up. I like this.
10 seconds.
Okay, hashtag Roger. We're doing good. 10 seconds to go. Guys, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Hashtag Roger. 2, 1.
Boom.
Booyah. And, I got to go back here to pull it up, let y'all know it's there. Why'd it go away? I lost my screen. Oh, because I refreshed. Okay, so I'm going to come back to present. Guys. There we go. All right, so there you go. All right, so now we're doing it. And who do we get? Heaven knows, one again.
Wow.
That would be a three-peat. And look, guys, I said from the beginning, you can have multiple winners. Maybe heaven knows we'll give Kel one, you know?
That's what I'm thinking.
Got to be nice to the people that, are nice to you. So we're going to back up right there. And we're going to have 2 more drawings, guys. And I'm telling y'all, I hear the storms.
It's rolling.
I don't know that y'all hear them or not, but we definitely hear the storms right around the corner here. I wondered how that already have one.
Turn off your screen share.
That's gonna be the next one.
We're not there yet.
I know, and as you see, it will be hashtag Amber. And man, I don't think I was very far. Yeah, the hat trick.
Yep.
Talking hockey. Yes, indeed. Yeah, guys, look, that app, look, just go to www.wakefield.app, app, or get on your phone, whether it's an Apple or Android, go to where you get your apps at. Do you use a lot of apps in your work? I mean, is there anything that you go in? Because plumbing, man, there's some great ones.
It's funny that you mentioned that now. So they are actually coming out with a lot of them now that kind of streamline your day-to-day schedule. I know there's a lot for people that deal with portable toilets, things like that. You think about it, you have some of these companies that have thousands of toilets out in the field. Like, how do you track them? How do you manage them? How do you make sure they're getting cleaned on schedule?
You bet.
So you need apps to use that. So there's a number out there, and there's even more coming out as the days go by where they're getting more in depth. I know I was talking to you about the advanced treatment units. So those do need inspections every 3 months. So they're getting to the point now to where you're going to be able to see on all those inspections on file for that customer, let the customer know what's going on, let them be able to see the report too. So it's mainly just for streamlining everything and making the business run more efficiently.
Man, that's such good stuff. And you know, look, we created that because the morning motivational to me is one of the biggest things. But we can also literally talk. We've got 4 avatars. We've got people that want to get in the trades, people that are in the trades and want to make more money, people that want to start their own businesses, and people that have their own businesses, but they want to learn how to grow it. And I mean, literally, you can 10x a business easier than you can double the size. And I know that sounds crazy, but you 10x a business by doing things that open up exponentially. To 2x a business, you're just like, look, we just got to work twice as hard. And that's not always the best way to grow a business. If you look at a business and literally, you know, I called Randy in the other day, and it's like, look, if we do this, if we do this, if we do this, if we do this, I mean, and we were looking at 5xing a business just by changing 3 or 4 things. And it's like, do you think this is going to be hard? And you're like, no, it's actually, that's easy to do. And guys, when you learn how to look at businesses like that, that's what you do. And the app is literally me taking the things that I've learned, because until I was in the union, I didn't realize, look, if I just learn new things, I can make more money. If I learn to do different things, I can make more money. We talked earlier about you're a system pump truck, but now you're also becoming a system installer.
Right. It's
Big difference.
Big difference. And I mean, of course, it's more licensing and things like that. But yeah, if you want that exponential growth, I mean, sometimes you have to branch out into different avenues. It's still pertaining to what I deal with, and it actually will work out better for you in the long run, because if you're putting in the system, you're the one that oversees the maintenance, things like that. So there's a lot of different things, especially in our industry, that you can go into. I'm sure the same thing with plumbing, kind of what y'all are talking about with the leak detection and things like that. There's different avenues that you can branch out from.
Extra services only add to the bottom line.
Yeah. And you constantly look at what else can we do? And whenever I teach entrepreneurs, one of the things that I teach is about rolling up or rolling out. And rolling up is where, if I'm $1 million a year company and I buy 4 other $1 million a year company, now I'm a $5 million a year company. Now my multiplier is worth more when I sell. Because $1 million company gets 2 to 3 times value. A $5 million company gets 4 to 6 times multiplier. So you start saying, okay, at $1 million a year company, you should be making 200,000 profit. You multiply that by 3, okay, your building or value is really about 600 grand. Now, is there other thing you bring to it? Do you have a lot of trucks, a lot of tools, a lot of material, a lot of marketing, a lot of things that drives that value up? Yeah. But when you're a $5 million a year company, now you're $1 million a year profit at 20%. You multiply that by 5, now your value is $5 million. Man, learn to look at that. And then you want to roll out. Now you buy an electrical and an HVAC company and say, now we have other services that we can offer each other. You bring in all these customers and cross market. Rolling out is where you can really grow. So, man, it's just, there's so much cool stuff out there. And we're going to go ahead and do this next drawing in about 4 more minutes.
It sounds like Thor's outside.
I know. I keep waiting for the power to go off. So I'm like, man, I want to hurry. I know. Look at that. Wow. Go buy a lotto ticket, heaven knows, no doubt.
Yeah.
Halfway to a 6-pack. Yeah, I know. Chris, he's all over it. Tyler, the camera says, I love it. Heaven knows is awesome. I know. And hey, guys, look, we said in the beginning, we're gonna let multiple winners. It's fine. Jason Smith, may I please have one? Heaven knows this is a lucky day. Yes, indeed. Small tips and tricks in the house. John says there's rain coming here soon too. Still need to mow the back lawn. I'm enjoying the stream so much I'm putting it off. See, I'm an enabler, John. I'm just an enabler. All right. You know what? We might have to sneak in here and do this early, because I'm telling you, it is literally dark outside.
Super dark. But this has been my week, I feel like.
I know,
so.
all week long. It's
I was about
dark,
to say,
it's
y'all
wet,
been-
it's raining, and there's thunder. Welcome to Texas this week. Alyssa says, hope y'all have a good rest of your day. I serve in the Army and enjoy watching your videos. Alyssa, thank you so much. Look, I do. I really appreciate you being here. And guys, I'll tell y'all, if y'all are not connected with me on LinkedIn, go over there and connect. LinkedIn is where I get the messages. I see them. I hear them. I comment and reply and do stuff like that. I will tell everybody in here right now, go ahead and put in hashtag Amber. We're gonna hit that here in just about a minute and a half. And then we got another big one coming up, guys.
Yeah.
Heaven knows, says Roger, I'd like to give my third gift to Kel L, please, and thank you. Can you put her name on it? She will give her contact information and she can ship it to her. Heaven knows, we'll do that. Randy's over there making notes right now.
Boom. Done.
Done. John says, I'm ready to win this time. All right, John, if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Got 25 entries. Hashtag Amber, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Poor Pumper Society members, and Roger Wakefield, hit it effing hard crew. Here we go.
The timer's nice.
Oh God, I forgot to.
Oh, sure.
Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that! No freaking way. I'm sitting here watching it, and I was like, "Oh wait, it's not over here." Mr. John Pulliam. John says, "If I don't win with the Amber hashtag, I'll never win." That is freaking hilarious. That is funny. I know. Amber walked in like, "Yay!"
Hi, Amber.
You want to go ahead and walk in here and tell John congratulations?
Yes, absolutely. I can probably get behind you.
Oh, quit sharing real quick.
Oh,
So we can-
here.
Oh, there she is.
Here we go.
Yay! Congratulations, John.
Come on in, brother.
Come on
You're,
in, man.
you're good. Amber, get in here.
That's awesome. It was the hashtag Amber.
I know. That's exactly
what
what,
he
it did. No, he said, if I don't win with, look at this. If I don't win with the hashtag Amber, I'll never win. And then he did. That is pretty good.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to look over here real quick so I can bump that one back. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and do this final one,
I
and we're
love
going to
it.
get ready to shut this thing down. Just because, guys, this is kind of crazy
It
today.
is really starting to pile up out there, the water.
Oh, that Randy's beard is what got him.
Is that what did it?
That's what
There
did
you
it.
go.
That's what did it.
There you go. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get ready and do our last one. I know that we're supposed to go till 2 o'clock. With everything going on here, it's kind of crazy.
The weather does what the weather does.
I know, and I just keep listening to it. It's like, man, this
Yep.
is nuts. So we're going to go ahead and pull this last one in. Wakefield app. And guys, this is for the last prize that we're giving away today.
Licensed plumbers.
Yes, licensed plumbers. You're going to have to show proof that you have a license, you're a plumber, all that good stuff. Put in Wakefield app. And I don't know if, I'm going to
Still back.
move stuff around. I know. We get it where I can see things, or try to. I'm going to slide this one over here since that's the live. Okay, so good. I see people putting it in, so I know we're good. Let's slide this one over here so I can read it. I like that. Got the Wakefield app working. Dax man, are you Dax from Telephone? Just asking. No, I've got a friend up there named Dax that lives in Telephone.
Right.
And he's kind of crazy. Got to see him last weekend. Okay, so we're doing the Wakefield app. I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes. We got 19 entries. Let me get 25. I got 40-something people in here. Come on.
Come
Let's
on,
do it.
plumbers.
Let's do it.
Hashtag Wakefield
Plumbers.
app. I need more bourbon, I guess.
I know. It's always the answer.
It is. I don't know how that works. John says it's 2:45 here, so see,
Oh, it's
we
okay.
we quit 45 minutes ago,
Perfect.
John. Just saying. All right, we're over 20. Wakefield app. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, I suggest jumping over to YouTube right now.
over.
It's a $3,000 kit if you're a licensed plumber. I'm just saying, Wakefield app, it's going to pay off for somebody. I got a gun at in here.
Again, that.
Yes, indeed. John Pulliam, cannot even believe you, brother. No, Ron Varney, it's hashtag Wakefield app, not Roger this time. Just saying. Man, this has been a great day. Again, Dominic, tell everybody who you are, where you're from, what you do, and how they can find you and how they can get in touch with you.
So my name's Dominic. I work for Juices Septic and Grease Pumping. You
Juices.
Can find, yep, Juices. So you can find me on social media at Port Pumper Society. That's kind of where I document my day-to-day and interesting things I see out in the field, common questions I get asked by homeowners. So I feel like it's a great asset, especially if you're a new homeowner and don't know anything about septic tanks. I mean, you can start there.
Pretty cool stuff. Squirt, thank you for everything you've done. Man, getting ready to do all this, getting the app ready to go, harnessing and controlling me between you and Amber. I know it's not easy. I know it is. It's a full-time
Full-time.
gig.
It's like herding cats.
It's,
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah, one big crazy wildcat or something.
He's
I was
got a
going to say
credit
like a couple
card.
hundred cats probably, but you know, I mean,
either
it's
way
same
it goes.
difference, yeah.
It's 100 little cats are online. Either way, good luck. Hashtag I clog toilets. John, we know you do. We've heard those stories. Amber, thank you. I mean, look, helping manage the team, making sure I'm where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be. I tell you what, just the text the night before, hey, here's what's going on tomorrow. That has been amazing. But keeping everybody in line, keeping it fun, keeping it real, it really is. It's been wonderful. So I appreciate that. Dominic, and thank you for coming up from Waco.
Thanks for having me.
It's a crazy week. I know it. I know you were busy yesterday. It's like, hey, man, look, we got work to do. I get it. But I do. I appreciate you being here. Love what you're doing on social media. A great thing for a lot of people. It's been really good. And to y'all that are here, I cannot tell y'all how much I appreciate having y'all. This community's phenomenal. I think the app is going to be good for all of us. The motivational, the training, the coaching, the consulting, the every bit of it. It's going to be really, really neat. So thank you all for being here. Yoda wants to know, how does he unclog his wife? Good luck with that. So it is what it is. But guys, thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and hit draw.
All right.
And I'm going to share a screen real
Big
quick.
winner.
Oh, there we go. Almost didn't hit it again. Brian
Brian
Palmer,
Palmer.
congratulations to you. It is wonderful. So neat. So, guys, thank y'all for everything you do. I know we were supposed to go till 2. We're going to go ahead and get ready to shut this thing down. It has been fun. It has been real. It has been magic. And, well, all that's a Dominic.
Woohoo.
Just
No,
saying.
thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it.
Brother, good to have you in here. This has been fun. Each and every one of y'all, and I know we're shutting a little bit earlier. Thank you, every one of y'all that did hang around. This has been great. It's been fun. If you have not done it yet, please download the app, www.wakefield.app, and it's cool stuff. But thanks to each and every one of y'all for being here, for being part of this, for helping with it. Amber drug her butt in on a Saturday. I mean, look at this. So
Big deal.
I
This is
know,
a very
I
big
know, it's a
deal.
pretty cool deal. So thank you all very much. Thank you all for being here. Happy Saturday. And am I in town next week?
No.
No.
Oh, I'm in Utah.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Boys and girls, y'all have fun. If I don't see y'all next Saturday, I'll see y'all next week. Safe travels, be fun, and thank you for being here. I'm Roger Wakefield, helping you make more money in the trades. And whatever you do out there today, do it safe and hit it effing hard. Have a great day.